Yes, what's going on? Can you lot hear me? Press one if you can hear me in the chat. Or press one in the chat if you can hear me. Obviously, as I do, I'm gonna go and live on TikTok as well. Just need to set that up. Just need to upload a video onto TikTok beforehand. So what I do with TikTok, I upload 2 videos a day. One in the morning, one in the evening. I might do a video in between as well. Yo, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, yeah? Press one if you can hear me, fam. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me, fam. But yeah, enjoy whatever you did, man. I mean, I went to one tenant's house like over a year ago, and I said to her, "Oh, that piece of land that's beside your house," because basically her property was an end terrace. Yeah, it was a mid-end terrace. So let's say the first number was obviously number 1. Hers was like number 13. Then there was a large piece of land. Then there was 15, 17, 19, so on and so forth. So I was like, oh, that piece of land that's beside your house between yours and number 15, is it your land? Like, is it a part of we say, can you hear me? Said, oh, no. Can you hear me? I was like, you should press one if you can hear me. If you buy this property, there's more than enough space for you to build another house on the side, as long as you get planning permission. So it can be number 13A. She's yeah. And it's changed the subject. But she's got an X4 BMW on the side. So I'm saying these people just don't think. And then they wonder why they ain't got. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. I went to one tenant's house like over a year ago. You lot must be lagging though. And I said to her, oh, that piece of land that's beside your house. Because basically her property was an end terrace. Yeah. It was a mid-end terrace. So let's say the first number was obviously number 1. Hers was like number 13. Then there was a large piece of land. Then there was 15, 17, 19, so on and so forth. So I was like, oh, that piece of land that's beside your house between yours and number 15, is it your land? Like, is it a part of your house or part of the next? I said, oh, no, it's a part of this house. I was like, you should definitely buy this property. So if you buy this property, there's more than enough space for you to build another house on the side, as long as you get planning permission. So it can be number 13A. She's yeah. And it just changed the subject. But she's got an X4 BMW on the side. So I'm saying these people just don't think. And then they wonder why they ain't got no. Why can't I highlight the? I went to one it won't let me. Like, one sec. I have some technical difficulty. And I said to her, oh, that piece of land that's beside your house, because basically her property was an end. Just a sec, yeah. Right, this thing's not letting me. Ah, now it's letting me do. Okay, cool. Listen to this. I still think. Right, one sec. How much are the mortgages for each of your properties? Let me get a pen and paper. One sec. Right. You know what? I'll answer this question once I put the TikTok live stream on, which is going to be in a second. God, your mind keeps.
Anyway, AM2. Man, like AM2. Where you viewing from? I'm sure, hold on. I'm sure. Ain't that the same picture that Jerry Manning used to have? Are you really Jerry Manning? So a man said, Jay, imagine you were 40, living at home, no properties, on minimum wage. What would you do to fix the situation? Blood, you need to get some sort of skill and you need to start working some mad overtime hours and doing some late night shifts. Yeah. You need to be earning some fucking cash. Yeah. And at the same time, you need to be studying to get some sort of skill as well. Yeah. Like during the day, a proper skill. So like, let's say, for example, like a man's on some mad minimum wage and that, blood, you should go and get some job working at the railway or something like that ASAP. Yeah, and work night shift so you can get your 250 a day or 250 a night and that. And then you should flip in be working nights and that. Right, someone called Okan. What you saying, Okan? You Turkish, yeah? I know I used to roll there, you called Okan from Edmonton still. He was Turkish as well. In Edmonton, we got bare Turkish and bare Kurdish man then. He was the only Turkish one that was rolling with us. Well, black man, mostly Africans, obviously. Nadia's a joke. I have no fear, Nadia. Say. But yeah, what was I saying anyway? Yeah, if you're 40 years old, you're still living at home and that, yeah, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to be working some night shifts. Yeah, you need to maximize the amount of money that you can bring home every day or every night. God forbid I was 40 years old, still living at home with no properties and that, blood. You said make my line longer. What do you mean? Okay. I'm like 4 people want to fucking move your blood clot. 4 people want to try and join the live already, man. Move your ass clot, blood. Anyway, what's your thoughts on the gas and electric bill increasing? Doesn't affect me. Yeah, doesn't affect me. Do you know why? Because I put the fucking work in. Now, don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that I want to spend £15 a day on gas and electric, yeah, a piece. But it don't affect me, blood. Let me tell you something. Today, I went on because I got one of them fucking top up meters, yeah. I went to top up the gas meter, so I put £100 on my gas card, yeah. Obviously went to shop, topped up £100, come back, went to put the gas card in, the fucking thing's not working. The gas meter stopped working. The guy had to come and replace the gas meter. Most people were thinking, oh, am I gonna get back my £100? I did not give a fuck about the £100, yeah? Because obviously man's topped up £100 and it didn't work. The meter stopped working. The guy had to come and replace the meter. He was gonna replace it for a smart meter, but he had to do something with the electric meter, which was beside it, and he couldn't pull the main fuse, so he couldn't do it. So he had to just put another paying meter, like a top-up meter, and that. Most people be thinking, am I gonna get my fucking £100? But I don't give a fuck. Obviously, I will claim that money back. Yeah, I don't play about with my cash. What I'm saying is, yeah, my electric and my gas, yeah, keeping my house warm, yeah, is more important than fucking that £100. Yeah. I'm not sitting in a freezing cold house. I'm not poor, blood. Yeah. So the gas and electric bills rising and increasing of that ain't affecting me. Yeah, it's not affecting me. Yeah, because I put in the fucking work, blood. That don't mean that I want to be going to Edmonton for the weekend and my girl's not here and I'm leaving it on full blast, 26, 30 degrees, and it's on for 2-3 nights straight. No, I'm getting twisted. Yeah, just because I got money doesn't mean I want to waste it. At the same time, the gas electric bills increasing, it don't affect me. It don't affect me. Now, obviously, if it was costing me £500 a month, to run my gas and £500 a month to run the electric. Yeah, obviously, yeah, that, you know, that's a big money, isn't it? But it's not going to cost me that much. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what did this guy say before? Right. So it's AM2, guys. So I'll say how much are the mortgages for each of my properties? Yeah. So the first one, which is this house that I live in, I think it's about 600 a month. I will run through the numbers again just in case you're not listening or whoever's not listening. Second property, which is my first buy to let, that's about 257 a month. No, it's 343 a month. The third property, which is my second buy to let, that is 257. And this fourth property, which is the most recent one, that's about, yeah, that one's high still. It's about 450 or something like that. So the first property, which is this one here, it's about 600 a month, maybe a high 500, but call it 600 a month. The second property, which is my first buy to let, that's 343 a month. My third property, which is my second buy to let, that's 257. And my fourth property, which is my third buy to let, is 450. So that's how much they are. Obviously, I have people living in there to cover the cost of the property and that, because yeah, it would affect me having to pay for 3 extra properties and I ain't living there, and they're racking up bills and mortgage payments are due every month. Obviously, I ain't got that fucking much money, but yeah, they pay for themselves anyway. Right? Let's see what I'm saying. But yeah, man, like Okan, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Why is it getting the so much headache? So someone said, why is getting the ECS card so much headache? I mean, I don't really remember it being that much headache, you know, but maybe it's because you don't have your NVQ level 3. So before I got the ECS card, I already had the NVQ level 3. So I didn't need to like wait to get some extra qualifications or whatever, or build up a portfolio. I already had the NVQ level 3. How do I make these comments bigger again? Right. Okay. What would you do with 30,000? Put it towards the next property. Right. Someone said, J-Wise, I'm 23, 32.5K salary, degree, no student loan, well, so no student debt. What's the best way to stack for deposit for a house? So, you know, like I keep saying all the time, obviously you're not gonna get bored of me saying this, but yeah, you go try and save up £1,000 a month. This Jarrett person, yeah, are you still living at home with your parents? Right. Someone said, all right, someone called Dale said, big up yourself. Yeah, big up, respect. Right. Oh fuck, Nadia's pinning the pinning the comments. All right, one sec. Let me see this. I've got my AM2 booked for this April. Can't wait to be qualified. Oh yeah, respect, Okan, respect. Where are you from, Okan, anyway? Which area are you viewing from? How much profit do you make on the 3 properties that have tenants? Well, obviously, this most recent one is empty because I'm still fixing it up and that. The other 2, it's hard to say in it. I couldn't measure the profit on a monthly basis because I have quarterly bills that come out. So yeah, for 3 months, I don't pay gas and electric and that. But then after 3 months, which is a quarterly basis, then I might get hit with £500 or whatever in it over a 3-month period. So it's hard to say, but let's say on average, let's say like £300, £400 profit. So probably £400 profit every month. How many years of pay slips you have to show to get approved for mortgage? So that's a good question. So with the pay slips and that, as long as you've been working for a company for like a year or two, or even maybe a year or 6 months, as long as you're employed, you just need like 3 months worth of pay slips. But with self-employed, usually it's 2 years. Some lenders say only 1 year worth of self-assessment tax returns. So it's all different. But for the most part, most people can get a mortgage. As long as you're earning enough and you've got the deposit, that's not really going to stop anyone getting a mortgage. Right, so someone say interest payments are getting close to my rents. Cutting it close. Oh, so you got a property as well, yeah? What's your thoughts on people who buy properties as a family, then lose? You lot need to start spelling the word lose properly. Start spelling the word lose as in loose. Yeah, the word lose, yeah, it's got 1 O, yeah, not 2 O's. Right, anyway, so what's your thoughts on people who buy properties as a family, then lose it because they're struggling to pay? I mean, they're on a joke team. They're on a joke team. I've done them reaction videos there where there was this guy, I'm sure I uploaded it to TikTok like way before Christmas, probably like November or October. This guy was like, cussing out the person on the phone, the lender, saying, you're supposed to help us and that. And then got off the phone and say, it's supposed to be a high street reputable lender and that, but they're shit. They're not doing their job properly. Hold on a minute. You're only saying they're shit because you're fucking defaulting on your mortgage, you fucking idiot. Yeah? The guy, yeah, if he was keeping on top of his payments and that, even making overpayments, which I don't agree with, but if he was making overpayments, he wouldn't be cussing out the lender saying that they're shit. Yeah, he's shit. How the fuck can 2 people not afford to run their property and pay their mortgage? It's dumb. So this Jarrett person, hold on. Right, so this Jarrett person saying they're still living at home. So yeah, man, you should be saving up between £800 to £1,000 a month. No excuses. Cut out all of that designer clothes, yeah. Don't lease no expensive car, yeah. Okay, I don't know where Best Kebab is though, you know. I'm not really too sure where that is. Okay, but yeah, I know, obviously, I know. So Dell says, I have the money saved for deposit when I'm 18, but my wage is £800 a month. Will I need to earn more? It depends on where you want to buy. Yeah, if you want to buy a buy-to-let property that's up north somewhere and that, then you should be. I mean, the thing is, yeah, if you're buying a buy-to-let property, yeah, you don't even need any wages. Yeah, you can get a buy-to-let property on. So, like, you can get a mortgage for a buy-to-let property with 0 salary. I'm sure I released a video about this yesterday. Yeah, I did. I'm sure I released it last night. You can get a buy-to-let mortgage with 0 salary. Yeah. Oh shit. Shit. Why don't you agree with overpayments? I didn't even see that comment get pinned. You know. Yeah, I don't believe in overpayments and that, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to become financially free. Yeah. By having £800 less to spend on a mortgage, when you could use that money that you're making overpayments for to invest in another property that will bring you back more of a return. I will never make overpayments. People that are trying to make overpayments, they are scared of debt. Yeah, you should be scared of bad debt, i.e. racking up debt because you took out a Rolex watch on finance, or this holiday on finance, or this car on finance and that. But you shouldn't be afraid of good debt. Good debt allows you to make more money. You see all these businesses that you go into, whether there's low businesses, like, I mean, small businesses or big businesses, most of them started off with some sort of debt. Most of them needed some startup funds from a bank. Yeah? All of these businesses that you see, that you walk past down the street, and all these houses that you walk down past on the street, You walk down a road in Tottenham or Hackney, you are walking past millions on millions on millions of pounds worth of property in that. All of them, 90% of them, they have mortgages. Yeah, that's called good debt, blood. So don't be afraid of debt, man. I'll never pay off. I would never try and pay off my mortgages early. What are good areas to buy houses for buy to let? I mean, a lot of areas are decent, man. Like I keep saying, like Northampton, Birmingham, you could try Leicester, Liverpool, Manchester. Do you get taxed heavy as a higher earner? I wouldn't say so. You know what I mean? But you know what? If you're getting taxed heavy as a higher earner, that's a good sign. Yeah, because Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, they're not fucking falling below the 50 grand a year mark to avoid tax and that. Yeah, so the more you're getting taxed is a good sign. It means you're earning a lot of money. So someone said, what can we expect to learn from your mentorship? I'm going to put you in a right frame of mind. Yeah. Like I say to all the mentees at the end of the session and that, well, I told them at the beginning, you only need one session. And I told them at the end, yeah, you can hit me up again if you want. Yeah. In a few months' time, by the end of the day, you got to hold yourself accountable. So I even had a session with someone, I think it was yesterday or the day before. A guy was in another country. Yeah. I thought the guy was over here. The guy's in flipping Denmark. Yeah, we're dropping some gems on him, giving him some advice and that. Like, so obviously everyone's situation is different and that, but I'll always give people advice accordingly. So a man wanted to he used to do the football thing, yeah, not no high level and that, but he used to do the football thing and that, but he kind of dropped out. I said to him, blood, you need to get back on the football team. One sec, someone's comments about to expire. Yo, bro, your inspiration made me go from 250 saving. Yeah. Respect. Incognito, yeah. But yeah, that guy there yesterday that was doing the mentoring and that, I was saying to him, blood, you need to jump back on your football team. Yeah. How much is your mentorship? So £52 for 1 hour will be the best £52 you ever spend in your life, I promise you. What are you laughing at, Nadia? You laughing? Right. So someone said, where's that comment gone? So as soon as I get qualified as an electrician, could I go self-employed? Yeah, I don't see why not. If you're on a mortgage, technically you don't own the house yet. I mean, see that you see people talk like that. Oh, if you're on a mortgage, you don't own the house. What do you really own in this world? Yeah, you could have all this money, all these clothes, all these chains, all these houses and that, but you get shot in your head and buried 6 feet under. What the fuck do you own, man? So it's not about owning things, it's about being in control of stuff as well. Yeah. Who cares about owning a Ferrari? If you can drive if you're able to get hold of a Ferrari at any time you want and drive it and that, well, that's just as good. Oh, okay. So Okan said he's around Lordship Lane area. Okay. What's a better investment, a house or a flat? A house is a better investment. Yeah, so a house is a better investment. But so like it would be better to buy a house than a flat, because a house you can convert into 2 flats. But if I was going to build properties, I would build flats because you can get more for the smaller amount of area, if that makes sense. Someone asked, would I ever buy in, am I some fucking property guru or something like that? Why's no one talking about nothing else apart from property stuff, blood clot? Anyway, would you ever buy in London? I mean, yeah, if I could afford it one day, like when I can afford it, I'll buy in London. But I'll probably just buy it just on the outskirts, like Harlow. Yeah. Stevenage, somewhere like that, or around Averley, somewhere like that. Grays, somewhere like that. Someone asked, can you rent out your residential property on a normal mortgage? No, you're not supposed to do that. But who's watching, really? But surely it's better to overpay if it brings interest down, saving a lot more money, right, bro? Yeah, but the money that you're spending with the overpayments and that, you can use that money to invest in other properties and that. Yeah, you're spending, and the thing is as well, remember the property is going up in value. So that bit of money that you're spending extra every month, yeah, the interest, the value of the property, the inflation, well, not the inflation, but the appreciation of the property, and that will be the fact that you're spending this extra money on the interest if you're not bothering to make overpayments. So me, I would never do it. I'd never make no overpayments, never. Someone said, Jay, what type of property do you have in Egypt? It's a studio flat. How much should you spend per month? Oh, these comments don't on food shopping. I don't know, because since the food prices have gone up and that, I haven't really been doing the food shopping and that. So my girl says she spends like £400 a month, but that's because she will buy like a variety of different meats and that. So we don't just eat chicken for 7 days. You know what I'm trying to say? But I think like you could get away with probably £200 a month on food shopping. Yeah, definitely for yourself. You should be able to get away with £200 a month for food shopping. But let me tell you something, yeah? One whole chicken will cost you £5, yeah? That's 4 servings, blood. Yeah. So yeah, that's 4 days out of your week that's covered. Yeah. So you don't need to spend that much money on food shopping. Yeah. Now, obviously, if you think you're posh and you're buying fucking steaks and shit, well, of course it's gonna cost you money. I think someone already asked that question. How much is your mentorship? Yeah, £52. I said, Jay, tell us more about your property in Egypt. There's nothing to tell, to tell, fam. It's an empty shelter, blood clot. Yeah. Someone else asked me that the other day. Someone in person asked me about the property, and I said, "Bro, there's nothing to tell about the property." Yeah, I still work as an electrician. Went to work today. Well, I do inspection and testing, so I'm not an electrician like that, but I do inspection and testing. Yeah. You can do that. Yeah, you can ask for permission to let, but you have to seek permission first. You can't on paper just do it. Who the fuck's watching, innit? But just, you get me? Be careful, fam. Do you ever invest in stocks? No. But I'm not saying not to do it, because someone must have messaged me on Instagram the other day and it was like something along the lines of, how much do you think I should spend a month? So I told him like £1,000 and that. And he was like, what about investing in stocks and shares and that? And I said, it's up to you. Yeah. And he said, what if I was going to invest £200 in stocks and shares and then save 800? I said, yeah, do that. Yeah, that's cool. Look, when I say £1,000, yeah, you don't have to be robotic with it. But, it has to be £1,000, or I'm gonna near enough £1,000. I just say £1,000 because every month you save, now you're in a new threshold. Yeah, you went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. So from January to June, or from January to July, when you look back in July, when you look back, you're like, right, I started off with £1,000. Now I've got 6,000 or 7,000 to my name, as opposed to saving up £200 a month. So yeah, if you have £1,000, but you say, you know what, I'm going to save up 800 and invest 200 into the S&P 500 or stocks and that, do that. Because that £200, yeah, that's going to increase more in value than however much £200 would be in your bank account, because interest rates are shit. What savings account do you recommend using for putting away £800 to £1,000? So I'm not really big on these LISA, ISA, or whatever. But let's say, yeah, you're gonna save up to buy a residential property. So you're saving up to buy a property that you're going to live in. Then yeah, maybe put in a cash ISA account, because you put in X amount, then they give you a little bit back. I don't know what the rates are or whatever, but like you put in 4,000, they give you back 1,000, something like that. Yeah, you don't do your own research in it. But if you're gonna save up to buy a buy-to-let property, yeah, so you're saving up to buy a property that you're not gonna live in, you're gonna have some tenants rent it out, then it's not gonna make no sense. You can't use the cash ISA account to save up to buy a buy-to-let property, because allegedly it's only for residential use. It's only for the purpose of saving up to buy your own home, not saving up to buy a property that you're gonna put on the rental market. So in that case, just, bro, you don't even need a proper savings account. Yeah, your mind is the savings account. Yeah, you gotta be strict with yourself. Yeah, none of this. Oh, let me just take out £1,000. No, I'm not saying don't treat yourself, but you gotta be strict, man. You gotta be regimented in that. Yeah, and if you don't be strict, and if you don't be regimented, you're gonna be like these old people in a freezing cold house when you're 60 years old. So someone called Snoops said £52 each session. Yeah, but you only need one, really and truly. Yo, bro, my brother earns 30K a year and he's financing a 23K car plus 7 grand insurance. He don't listen to me. Madness. Why do you value money so much for? Blood. Fam, you know what? If you don't value money, yeah, then go live in the forest, fam. Yeah, if you don't value money, yeah, you will be sleeping. You'll be sitting in a freezing cold house. Yeah, people love to talk about money, like, oh, money's so bad. Oh, why do you can't take it with you and that. And then you don't listen to these dumb celebrities and that will say, oh, I know plenty of rich people that have money and they're unhappy and that. Yeah, if money is so bad, tell those rich people to give away all their money. They won't do it. So you know they're chatting shit, bro. Talking about, there's rich people that are sad that have money. Yeah, make them give away all their money and make them be broke and average, work a 9 to 5. You see how more sad and more depressed their rascal will become. Yeah. The reason why certain people, you know, like they still feel sad and depressed even though they're rich. There's just some people you cannot fix them. Yeah. There's some people, they can win the NBA, they can win all these different awards and that. They can be the best footballer in the world, drive a Ferrari, have a 10 out of 10 girl, look in the mirror and still feel like a piece of shit. And you have other guys who are dirt broke. Man sleep on his mum's sofa and that. He's a waste man, in and out of jobs, doing a little fraud, little weed selling on the run, and he thinks he's the fucking man, blood. So you have people who are on the complete opposite ends of the spectrum and have different feelings. And you'd think the person that feels like the man would be the one that, you get me, is the one that's rich and that. And really, it's the other guy. Hold on, before this comment disappears. What's the best way to contact you about mentorship? Just send me a DM on TikTok or send me a DM on Instagram. Then what I'll do is I'll email you a link. Obviously, once you've paid, yeah. So you pay in the PayPal. That's why the PayPal is in the fucking the bio. You'll pay in the PayPal, and then obviously you just I'll send you a link via email, and then you just join the link, and we just do a session. Yeah. Right. Someone asked, how long did it take you to get where you are with your portfolio? You've done really well with it. So I started in 2017, and it's at the end of 2023, I bought another property. So put it this way, 7 years. Yeah. But that's 7 years because I didn't know what I know now. Yeah. If I knew what I knew now in 2017 when I was starting, I could have knocked off 2 years. I could have been at this stage 2 years ago. Yeah. Even more. Yeah, I could have been at this stage 2 years ago. I could have more properties 2 years ago. Yeah, but it's better that I know now than later. Yeah, so it's better that you lot are finding me at the age 20 rather than getting your ideas together when you're 30, 35 years old. Nah. So I'm not saying it's bad, but the way you chase it, you'll never be happy. Chasing money and make it and like chasing and achieving new things and that keeps me happy. Yeah, I will never feel fulfilled just sitting there playing video games and coming home from work and blah. I always need to be chasing something. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Keep doing what you're doing. People are too stupid nowadays. Yeah. I showed him the Merc vid from Jay Wise, but he don't listen. He just wants PM. Nah, yes. All right. Earning potential as an inspector. I mean, so obviously I've worked in various different places and that different amounts of money and that. But if you're an inspector and tester, you can expect to be on a minimum of £250 a day. And then, I mean, I don't want to give no one no limits and that because you just don't know. But lower end, 250 a day, higher end, 350, 400 a day. But it all depends. If you are truly working for yourself, like I'm self-employed, but I still work for a company, yeah? If you truly work for yourself, like you have your own clients, Mrs. Jones, Tom, Harry, all these different people and that, yeah, blood, the sky's the limit. Yeah, doing inspection and testing. The sky's the limit. You can earn £800, £1,000 a day. If you got the right clientele, you got the right contracts. So the sky's the limit. But you need to go self-employed and get out there. The sky will never be the limit. Yeah, well, the sky is the limit if you're PAYE, so employed. Yeah, the sky is the limit if you are PAYE and employed. Because when you're PAYE and employed, yeah, you put yourself in a box. Yeah, and it's not even a physical box; it's a mental box. You don't like, especially if you was like me, you worked at Homes Haringey, you was only on a measly 30 grand a year. Everyone around you was on 30 grand a year. I told you like plenty of times before. If someone told me when I was working for Homes Haringey on 30 grand a year that I could even earn 1,500 a week or turnover 10 grand a month, I'll say you're fucking lying, blood. So 1,500 a week is 6 grand a month. Yeah. And obviously 10 grand a month is 2,500 a week. If anyone ever told me those figures, I'll tell you, you're fucking lying, bro. You're never gonna believe it until you see it for yourself. There's no way I could go back to being PAYE. Never, never, never. I wouldn't even. I would even get out of bed for that money there. If I'm going to be PAYE electrician or inspection and testing engineer, whatever, yeah, I'll probably earn some measly £130 a day. I wouldn't get out of bed for that. I had a shit day today. Yeah, I only done 3 jobs. Yeah, I didn't do the 4th job, but I didn't even want to anyway because I had to come home for something. I done 3 jobs today and I only earned 100 and so 65, that's 130 plus another 65, that's 195 plus obviously I install all things here and there. So I definitely earned £200 today. That is a shit day. Yeah? If I had a good day or an average day, it would be £360 a day. Yeah? So put it this way, my shit weeks are like 1,300 a week. That's a shit week. My good weeks are like 1,800, and my extraordinarily good weeks are 2 grand, which is very rare. I don't really earn 2 grand a week anymore. But yeah, 1,800, between 1,600, 1,700, that's a healthy week for me. If I'm only on 1,200 or 1,300 for the week, that's a shit week. For some people, you lot would be love to earn that sort of money. That's shit money to me. But it's because of what I'm used to. Yeah, there's people right now, they will earn £1,000 a day. They'll be like, what? Someone earns £1,000 a week? That's shit money. So it's all perspective. just reading through his comments. What do you know now? So someone said, what do you know now? Bring me in. Everything I'm telling you. Yeah. Just even these little things. Yeah. About mortgages, like, oh, you don't need to have a salary to get a buy-to-let mortgage. Now, obviously, if you're on 0 salary, but you've got the deposit, if there's a pool of 50 lenders, yeah, in total, yeah, if you have no salary, so you're on a 0 salary, but you've got the mortgage, and there's a pool of 50 lenders, then maybe only 5 will take you on, because the majority of them want you to have a minimum of 12,500, and some of them want you to have a minimum of £25,000 every year in salary and that. So just these little things, little tips, and like just little things, like you can buy a house and convert it into 2 flats. Yeah, all these little things. Watching YouTube, yeah. Obviously, it helps with your girl's a mortgage broker and that. I'm trying to say, like, I've never done a mortgage with her. I've got my guy that I use and that, but still. So I say, what age did you start investing in properties at? 24. So I was 24 in February of 2017. And this house here is the first house that I bought. This is an interesting comment. Some people might think this is a little bit funny or whatever, anyway. I said, bro dropping game, big respect, might support you instead of a football team. Blood, you're better off supporting me than a football team. I'm not saying that because I'm some narcissist or whatever, innit? I'm saying that because you can at least contact me, yeah, for free, or for a mentoring session and that. You can interact with me. You see these guys that are standing on the stand, shouting after this guy, shouting after that guy there, screaming, getting angry because Arsenal got their ass whooped by Tottenham, or Liverpool got kicked out of the fucking FA Cup final and that. None of those guys that are playing on that pitch give a fuck about you. None of those guys, yeah, will ever turn up to your funeral. You are just another guy shouting their name. They don't know you. They will never know you. They don't never give a shit about you. Yeah. So are you supporting people that you will never ever meet in your life? Right. Someone says saving 1,400 per month. Oh, I missed the comment. Do you know what? I can find it anyway. Hold on. Right. Someone said, what's your opinion on uni? Go to uni. Oh, okay. She repinned it. 1 sec. Yeah. Right. Saving 1,400 per month. Woo! Big money. How the hell are you saving 1,400 per month if you're on a 24 grand a year salary? Blood, do you even have a phone, blood? Yeah. Like, are you actually viewing me, or are you standing outside my house and listening to me because you don't actually have a phone, blood? How the hell do you save 1,400 if you're on a 24 grand a year salary? That how much is the take home? Because I know when I was on 28 grand a year salary, my take home was about 1,700. About 1,800, sorry. So how the hell can you what do you call it? Save up 1,400. But yeah, man, that's good. That's good. Man said, can we see your girl, please? She's in a video on my Instagram. You can go and see her there. Yeah, oh yeah, she's in that video where I show the properties. Yeah. You know how many? Oh, he's not talking to me. Yeah. So what's my opinion on uni? Go to uni. Yeah. There's a lot of people that diss uni, and why they dissing uni? Why are they dissing uni? When you was in school, who was you taught by? When you get sick, who do you go to? Yeah. If you buy a property, who do you go to do the conveyancing? Yeah. When you was in school, you was taught by a teacher. When you get sick, you see a doctor. When you go and buy a property, you need a conveyancing solicitor. Big up Lauren. Yeah, that's my conveyancing solicitor. All of those people there, they all went to uni. So don't let these fucking idiots demonize going uni. Oh, I know this one waste man that doesn't have any ambition and he's got a degree at King's College or Imperial College, which are one of the top unis and that, but he works in a petrol station. They have amnesia when it comes to the doctor that prescribes their medication. They had amnesia when they were in school getting taught by a teacher. They had amnesia when they bought their fucking property and they had a conveyancing solicitor that they had to hire out. Yeah? So education without ambition is like a car with no wheels. You will never get anywhere. Yeah. So yeah, it's all well and good having the brains and that, but you have to be ambitious. A lot of people, oh, uni shit, uni shit. Oh, you go to uni, come out with a shit. You come out with a degree, but then you be on some shit ways because you got some shitty business ambiguous degree. Blood, one of my guys, yeah, one of the man them, yeah. He has a business degree. Told me he's on about £500 a day. Yeah, and I don't think he got a first. I'm not saying he's silly, but he probably got like a second. He could have got a first, but I would say he probably got a second. Yeah, and he's on £500 a month. He does like some sort of project managing for like a bank or something like that. And he ain't no nerd. He's just a normal, intelligent guy. He's from my estate, one of the man them. So yeah, he told me he's on about £500 a month. Someone said that if you're on 24 grand a year, the take home is about 1,630 a month. So what's this guy doing? Spending £200 a month? Ah, boy. My man's taking frugal to the next level, boy. Man walks to work. Jesus Christ, blood. Did you buy your own property before buy-to-lets? Is it easy to get a buy-to-let without residential first? Yeah, that's the thing. If you try to get a buy-to-let without a residential and that, like your pool of, let's say you had a residential property first, and then you wanted to get a buy-to-let property, you will have more lenders that you can pick from getting a buy-to-let property as a residential landlord. So someone who originally has a property that they live in, it will be easier for you to get a buy-to-let property as opposed to not having a property. So you're living at your mum's house, but then wanting to buy a rental property. But it's still possible. It's still possible. So yeah, there's going to be less lenders than that, but don't worry about that, man. How many years have you been an electrician? How old am I? I'm 31. So yeah, 12 years, including the 3-year apprenticeship. So 3-year apprenticeship, 9 years as qualified electrician. Fuck, forgot how old I was now. That's the thing, boy. When you touch them 30s and that, boy. Doctor or law, everything else, learn online. So someone said, if you don't mind, how much profit do you make per property roughly? Probably about £300-400 a month. But it's hard to tell. Like I was saying earlier, you probably wasn't in the stream. It's hard to tell because obviously the bills come out like quarterly, so every 3 months. So yeah, it could be making money for 3 months, but then bam, you get set back by a £500-600 bill. But then you re-up with some more money. So you start re up on money, then you get hit, you get knocked back with a little £500-600 bill. Then you re-up on some more money, then you get knocked back a little bit. Then you re-up on some more money, then you get knocked back a bit. At the end of the day, when you look over the timeline and that, you're always moving up, yeah, in terms of how much money you're saving. And yeah, I definitely know it's profitable because since I've been buying properties and that, every time I buy a property, I use the money from my existing properties, like because obviously I've got separate accounts for all of them. I just take that money out and go and use it for the stamp duty. Stamp duty is a rip-off tax that we have to pay, unfortunately. Right. Man said, should I take out a loan to buy a Stone Island? You joker. Oh my days. Man said, how come you stopped electrician? I mean, yeah, you don't know how to spell electrician. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, to be fair, you only missed out the A, so. But yeah, it's it's an easier job to be an inspector and tester. Like I say in my videos, the more you study, the easier your job typically, and the more you study, the more you get paid typically. Now I know there's some fucking, I don't know, yeah, electricians that earn more than doctors. Yeah, but that's not the way it is usually. And the electricians that are earning more than doctors, they're self-employed electricians, and the doctors are PAYE junior doctors. So anyway, as an electrician, you might be earning, let's say, minimum £200 a day. And then as an inspector and tester, you earn minimum £250. But there's electricians that earn more than inspector and testers because they're on price work. Yeah, they might be on some contract on some housing estate, and they get £300 a day to rewire and complete a kitchen. Yeah, so they might need to just rewire all the sockets in the kitchen, have it done from 8 in the, they'll be there from 8 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night, and they need to get it complete. But they get £300, £400, whatever. Innit? I've met electricians that are contractors and that, and they're crashing out the work, earning good money. So there's definitely good money, man. If you're willing to work for it, put in the hours on that. Man said, when are you building properties back home? Never. Man said there was an electrician I was talking to at a construction site. He was making 1,500 a week back then. Yeah, crazy, yeah? Possible. What kind of year was that? Oh, 2018, yeah. Yeah. Well, in 2020, I was making £2,000 a week. So yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. That's the good thing about construction sites. There's a lot of overtime. Yeah. Dirty amounts of overtime. Boy, I remember doing them 8 a.m.s to 10 p.m., you know. The longest I ever done was 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Yeah. Doing them shifts, boy. Yeah, does your boy with a degree actually make £500 a day? Yeah, man. Blood, I'm telling you this. You lot just don't get it. Like, there's so much money out there. Like, you really don't know how the other side live. I'm not talking about a man earning £500 a day or £1,000 a day. I'm talking about there's people out here really spending some serious money. You see how us lot, yeah, most of us have eaten our dinner. Yeah, it's 8:30 at night. Yeah, right now. Most of us have eaten our dinner. Our meal probably cost us about £5. Yeah, max. Yeah. You know, there's people right now, they've just finished, yeah, wiping their mouth, yeah, and they're about to pay a bill for £5,000 for dinner and not lose a wink of sleep, blood. It's hard to comprehend, but I'm telling you, there's people right now, they're going to get up in the morning and go for breakfast, yeah, or brunch, whatever time that is, yeah, and go and spend £1,000 in some posh sort of cafe place in Chelsea where they're allowed to bring dogs inside the fucking cafe restaurant. Yeah, there's people out here with money, but I'm not saying whoever said that is broke. But when you're around broke people and you might unfortunately be broke yourself, that's all you fucking know. When you're broke, you think the rest of the world is broke, and when you're rich, you also think, oh, everyone else is rich. Yeah. Because it's like what you are, what you hang around with. Yeah? And there's people out here that don't believe that, oh, you can earn 300, 400, 500 pounds a day. It's because they don't earn 300, 400, 500 pounds a day, and they're not around anyone that is earning 300, 400, 500 pounds a day. So of course you're not going to think it's possible. Yeah, you might hear about it, but then you kind of just block it out or whatever. There's people out here right now earning some big money. Remember, my girl was telling me about one guy that was working a sales job. That was earning 26 grand a year, a month. 26 grand a month. Yeah, working in sales, blood. Yeah. Imagine earning 26 grand a month. What's that? Just over 5 grand. No, just over, yeah, 6 grand, just over 6 grand a week. Imagine that. You're basically getting paid £1,000 a day if you worked Monday to Saturday. There's so much people out here who are earning money in that. But when you're broke and everyone around you is broke because you live on the ends and your family's not doing well, someone telling you they earn £500 a day, £1,000 a day is crazy. So someone said, do I make a company to buy my first property through the company or no? If no, why? It would probably be a long answer, innit? Yeah. But let's say your first property is going to be a residential, then that's off the cards and that. But if you buy a property, that's a buy to let, you could, like I said, there's pros and cons to buying a property in a limited company. So right now, I'm just talking about buy to let properties. Yeah, I'm not talking about residential. There's pros and cons. The pros to buying a buy to let property in a limited company means all the interest rate, all the mortgage payments and that are tax deductible. And that's not the case when you buy the property in your personal name. But the downside of buying a property in a limited company is when that property goes up from 100 grand to 150 grand, if you want to pull out 50 grand because it's increased by 50 grand, you really truly ain't gonna be able to pull out 50 grand, but let's say like 40 grand. When you pull out that 40 grand, if it's in a limited company, you pay tax on that. As opposed to if it was in your personal name, that 100 grand property has gone up to 150. If you want to pull out 40 grand, then you do not pay tax on that because it's seen as a loan. I don't know why it's not seen as a loan in a limited company, but that's the way it is because I've seen verified the different sources on YouTube and that. So something, no, it's got nothing to do with section 21 or whatever, section 18 or whatever. I can't really remember, but yeah, that's what it is, man. So it's up to you. It's up to you. You can do both though. You can buy, you get me, first property in your own name, then set up a limited company and that. But if you truly are serious about this property thing and you're gonna say to yourself, right, I'm gonna buy 10 properties. Yeah. If you truly are serious, then at the end of the day, at some point, you are going to have to register a limited company. So you may as well start it from the beginning. I didn't know about registering a limited company. I kind of heard about it, but I didn't really care. And I didn't think it made any difference. So someone said, what's your end goal? My end goal is to retire within the next 10 years. I mean, it could be sooner than that, but yeah, I'll give myself 10 years. You don't want to have to work till you're 65. Yeah. You should be enjoying yourself from the age of 45, 50 onwards. That's when you should be relaxing. Yeah, name me one footballer that's still playing football at the age of 50, 60 years old. None. Yeah, because them old age is there for retirement. Was you working with company or self-employed once you was qualified? Nah, once I was qualified, I was still working for Holmes Haringey, and then I got fired from there, and then I went self-employed. So freehold or leasehold? Obviously, always aim to get a leasehold property. Yeah, freehold. Sorry, always aim to get a freehold property because you own the land that the building sits on. Yeah, if the property is leasehold, then you don't own the land. Right, these comments are just going crazy. One sec. You lot stop. Right. Oh, that's a good one. Man said hard work or talent, you know. Right, one sec. Just trying to get back to where I was in the first place. I'm not sure if I answered this question, but someone said, yo, I got money to buy a property, but do I have to have a buy-to-let mortgage if I want to rent it out? Well, the answer is yes, technically, yeah. I see my boy start a business last year. Now he was and rock bottom, man. Just bought a Range Rover in the yard. Oh, okay, okay. So you had to come up, yeah. Do you know why this thing's annoying? Yeah, I'll be scrolling, then it will. I don't know. I'll swipe right or something by accident. It will take me right to the top, and I have to start right at the bottom again, right to the top, and work my way to the bottom again, man. It's 34K a year as a maintenance electrician. Yeah, that's decent. But just try and go self-employed. Yeah, maybe hang on to the job for an extra year if you want. But then once you go self-employed and you're earning a lot more money, you're gonna think, why did I hang on to that job for an extra year? So go and work on a construction site. Right. What advice would you give younger people that will inherit multiple houses and that? Hold on to them. Yeah, hold on to them and just keep them on the rental market. Right. 2024 is save your money season. 2025 is invest your money season. You can do both. I said, what do you think about 30 Big Boys? Isn't he your brother? I don't know him. I don't know him, fam. I don't know that guy, fam. I said, bro, should I finance a BM? No. Oh, that's nice. So it says £70 to miscoat each flat. You got 11 flats. So we're looking at £770 in 2 days. So basically 350 a day. Yeah. He's probably using the spray gun, innit? Yeah, any trade can make good on price work. Yeah. There was this guy on TikTok going around masticing the windows, talking about like, the numbers that he was giving. But this means that he makes £1,000 a day. But he did come underneath the comment section of that video and said, yeah, I can make £1,000 in a day, but I don't work every day. But imagine he did work. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so man said hard work or talent. Yeah. Hard work always outshines talent. Yeah. And that's the realest fucking truth. There's a lot of people out here with talent, but because they ain't willing to work hard, then they're never gonna come first place, man. Yeah, the talent can only take you so far. Yeah. Hard work will always outshine, always outwork talent. Like talent is better short term, but long term, hard work, man. The next question: hard work or smart work? Watch. Is a supply chain apprenticeship? I don't know what that is. You know, I don't know what a supply chain apprenticeship is. Did you find it hard to get apprenticeship? I mean, fortunate for me, when I came out of prison, I was in the probation service and they got me the apprenticeship. What do you think about BNPL? I don't know what that is. What's the acronym like? Would you ever invest in property abroad in places like Dubai? I mean, obviously, I've got a flat in Egypt. I mean, like, it was kind of a mistake me buying it, but yeah, I wouldn't do it again though. What was your apprenticeship? Electrical installation. That's what it was. Thoughts on house prices in London? Yeah, obviously, the house prices in London are nuts. Got a little shitty Tottenham. Me and my girl was going to a chicken and chip shop. Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, let's just drive through Broadwater Farm. Yeah. Anyway, when we went in and out of the farm, yeah, I was saying, you see these houses along outside of Broadwater Farm, so like Lordsmead Road and Mount Pleasant Road and that. I was like, these houses are probably worth like 450, 500. She was like, for that? I'm like, yeah. With London, it's about location, location, location. Yeah? Would you refinance if you had 100K worth of equity, but your mortgage payments go up? Yeah, you damn right. I said, Jay, is it good to get first property residential, rent it out, live at home with parents? I mean, you're going against what it says in the mortgage, yeah, rules and regulations. Yeah, if you're getting a residential property and you rent it out, you're breaking the rules. So, hey, do what you want to do, mate. Can't even get a house in the outskirts of East 400K. Yes, you're talking like Romford, Ilford, yeah. So this person saying, what will happen if you die one day and you find yourself? But I don't believe in like afterlife or nothing like that. Yeah, I don't believe in afterlife. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in no supernatural. I don't believe in the Loch Ness monster. I don't believe in the flat earth. Yeah. That fuck, who the fuck believes in flat? You know what? Press 1 in the chat if you believe in flat earth, yeah, and press 2 in the chat if you believe in like round earth, yeah, because I believe in round. It's not a belief. I know there's a round earth, yeah, yeah. I beg, blood, like, right, block, 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 block. How the hell? How can you think the earth is flat? How can you think the earth is flat? It's mad. It's mad. But I do like watching the debates though. It's interesting. But like with them flat earth people, I feel like even if they could get proof, they wouldn't want to believe it because they like the fantasy. You see, the human mind loves fantasy. Like we don't just want to know the black and white truth. We always want to speculate and fantasize over stuff. So yeah, man, this flat earth thing is just foolishness. I said, hope God finds you, brother. The evidence is all around you. Like, I ain't got a problem with people that believe in God. That's cool. Yeah. I respect people's religions as well. You'll never hear me dissing religion. Yeah. I'll just say that I don't like when people rely on God and religion to fix and solve their problems. But I don't respect people that believe in the flat earth. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. Yeah, there may be like 1 or 2 things that you might make you think, yeah, but there's so much overwhelming evidence here that goes against flat earth and supports the round earth theory and that. Like, yeah. I mean, obviously, I believe that obviously man did go to the moon. I mean, some of the videos that I've seen do look a bit suspect though, but I don't give a shit whether a man's gone to the moon and they fake the moon landing. I know the earth is a sphere, yeah? I know the earth is a sphere. It's a sphere. Right, how comes you would rather refinance and take cash than keep your mortgage payments low, higher cash flow? Right, that's a good question. So some people think by keeping the payments low, you're gonna have more cash flow in that because your payments are £500 at your normal like mortgage, yeah. And then if you increase your mortgage payments to £800 because you refinanced it, or you're gonna have more, you're gonna have less cash flow because your monthly payments are higher on that mortgage. Your monthly payments have gone from 500 to 800 because you've borrowed a lump sum of money. But blood, that property that you've bought, that buy-to-let property that you've bought, that's gonna bring you back more money. And now you've got 2 properties that are going up in value. And then those two properties in 3, 4, 5 years, when you refinance those, then you're going to have more cash flow because now you've got your residential property, the initial one, then you've got 2 more buy-to-let properties or even 3 buy-to-let properties, whatever. So you're going to have more cash flow in the long run. Man said, your hairline is receding. That's a sign from Allah to repent, you know. Right. Okay. Big up for the roses, then. Big up for the roses. How much is a rose even worth? 1p or something like that. Every penny helps. Should I get an Audi at 19? It's around 20k. Nope. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna get the Audi at 19, and you might get 1, 2 little girl in the short term and that. But you get me? Are they with you for what you know? Are they really with you for you, or are they with you for the car and that? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna spend all this money chasing gal and that. And when you look back over the age of 20 to 30 years old, you're gonna think all the money you spent was not fucking worth it. Like I said in my videos, these guys that are spending money on Mercedes and Balenciaga and Rolexes and that, look at your return on investment. Are the girls that you're getting worth the money you're spending? Does it truly add up? Or are you chasing after and spending money on these luxury items to get okay average chicks? Yeah. If you're spending money on top of the range watches, top of the range cars, not top of the range, you don't have to be driving Ferrari. What I'm saying is the watch that you got is better than most people that you walk down on the street past. The car that you're driving is better than most people's car that you drive past. Yeah, the clothes that you're wearing, you're way more drippy than 99.9% of people that you walk past down the street. But then you're just dealing with girls that are kind of all right. What's the fucking point, blood? It's a waste of money. There's no real return on the investment. Right, how much profit do you aim for each month for each buy to let? I mean, like, you want to kind of, obviously it just depends on the area, but for me, I'd say like a minimum £1,000 a month from each buy to let. I say, what part of London are you from? I'm from North London, Edmonton, next to Tottenham. I say, can electricians be paid in cash? Yeah, if you're working for Mrs. Jones or Mr. Tom, yeah, you can get paid in cash, no problem. But you're not going to be working on no contracts, getting paid for cash, get paid in cash, no way. Someone asked best areas to invest in. Yeah, like Northampton's all decent. You know what I mean? Like we could go Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester. What's the profit from that 1,000? £300-400. Could be more. I don't know 100% because, like I said earlier, the bills that come out is not on a monthly basis. Yeah, it's on a quarterly basis. So yeah, you're gonna be stacking money, then you're gonna get knocked back. Then stacking money, then you can get knocked back. Keep stacking money, get knocked back. But when you look over the period of time, you're like, well, I'm always on an incline overall. Averagely, I'm earning a decent amount of money. You know what? Over the last 12 months, from one of the properties, I'd say I profited about £3.5 grand, possibly. Because I remember I took the money from my stamp duty and went and spent it on one of the properties. So what would you do with 100k? One house or multiple? Multiple. Because then you're going to have control of multiple properties that are going up in value. One property in, let's use Tottenham as an example. Yeah, a 3-bed house in Tottenham is 500 grand. Yeah, if you have one house, it can only go up in value so much. But if you have 4 houses, yeah, because you didn't spend £500 in cash on one house, so you got 4 houses for the 500 grand in cash because you put down deposits and that. Those 4 houses will go up in value, yeah, as opposed to that one house. Yeah. So No property mogul would ever spend 500 grand in cash or 100 grand in cash on one house. They would go and buy multiple houses. It's against the Bible of property ownership. What advice would you have for an 18-year-old who's trying to get approved for a buy-to-let mortgage? The main thing is you just need to have the deposit. Like I said in my videos, and that you don't need to have a salary for the most. Well, for some lenders, you don't need to have a salary. So just make sure you have the money for the deposit. That's it. I'm not even too sure if you have to pay for stamp duty on your first property. I know, like with your first residential property, up until a certain amount, like it's free or whatever. But yeah, you have to do your own research on the stamp duty. How can I get into property without dealing with interest due to religion? The only way you could do it is by buying properties in cash. So you would have to more than likely go into it with your peoples then. Your brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, whatever, uncles, whatnot. You would all have to muck in and put a huge down payment on a property. So it might take 4 of you to conjure up 150 grand or something. Hopefully they bring out some sort of halal mortgages or something, because they got halal car finance. I see an advert, I think on Instagram or TikTok. So do you have to be? Nah, you don't need to be 21 to get a mortgage. Let me check that. I'm sure it's 18. How old do you lot search it as well? How old do you have to be to get a mortgage? $18. Yeah, I knew it was 18. No, listen, I don't know where you're getting this wrong information from, brother. Yeah, I don't know, it could be a gal. You don't need to be 21 to get a mortgage. 18, unless, I wonder, do you have to be 21 to get a buy-to-let property? To get a buy-to-let mortgage. Oh, 21. Oh shit. Yeah, you have to be 21 to get a buy-to-let mortgage. I wonder why they've done that. Okay, all right. So in order to get a residential mortgage, you need to be 18. To get a buy-to-let, you need to be 21. Obviously, I never needed to. That was no concern of mine because I was 24 when I was buying my first property. So I was outside of the age limit, yeah. All right. I said, told you. How much you reckon you should have saved up by 30 years old? Yeah, 50 grand. I'll allow you and say 40 grand. So someone's complaining about the government putting up age limits, for fuck's sake, to cap people and that. I mean, in this world, there's going to be advantages and disadvantages, yeah? At the end of the day, we still live in the best time. Yeah? There's so much more opportunities now than there was before. Remember back in the day, other than getting yourself a skill education, how else was you going to get, like, rich? Yeah, because you weren't really going to get rich with a skill education or whatever. Yeah, you earn a decent wage and live a comfortable life. But to get rich, how else did you get rich back in the day? Become a footballer or become a rapper. Nowadays, you don't need to do none of that stuff. Nowadays, you can turn on a fucking camera and start making content. Yeah, you can start Twitch streaming. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can put endless of hours of effort into your craft. Yeah, because remember, with the football thing and that, like, there are certain limitations and that, like, you know, you have to be good enough with blood. You can make videos 24 hours a day if you so choose. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. So yeah, there are disadvantages and that, you know, they put making things harder and that. But at the end of the day, this is the easiest world to live in right now. Yeah, it might be a little bit weird and that because people are identifying as tomatoes and fucking nonsense like that. But this is the best time to live right now. There's so much more opportunities. I was saying to my mom before, like with Netflix and that, and with YouTube and TikTok, there's no need for any great actors to be born anymore. All Denzel Washington, Demi Moore, fucking what's his name, Bruce Willis, all of them, Samuel Jackson, always shouting up the place and them things there. There's no need to have great actors like that anymore because we got Netflix and that. So back in the day, there was only a few people that could have became the Denzel Washington or the Demi Moore or the Samuel Jackson or the Halle Berry and that. Now you can become your own movie star. Turn on the fucking camera and start talking, start spitting, start talking. Bring value to this earth, yeah? Bring value to people's lives and you will be paid. Might not be straight away, but eventually you'll be paid. And bringing value to people's lives doesn't mean that you have to be dropping gems. It could just be music. Press 1 in the chat when you've heard one song and you're like, damn, I don't give a fuck what the song is. Yeah, everyone's got that one song minimum. Yeah, when they heard that song, they was listening to it for the whole fucking day, back to back to back to back, like a fucking maniac. Yeah, back to back. That's bringing value. That's bringing joy to your life. And you know, when you hear that beat, like, oh shit, like, oh, whatever it is, your favorite tune. I know when I first heard Styles P, All I Know Is Pain, that is my #1 favorite song of all time. Yeah, it takes you back to when I first heard it. I remember like I used to go check my brethren Moose, big on my brethren Moose in Stokey. I remember I used to jump on the train at Edmonton Green, ride it for about 6 stops, no ticket, yeah. Man, not pay for no ticket, yeah. Jump off at Rectory Road, because I used to bring my bicycle on the train, jump off at Rectory Road and then go ride to his estate in Shakespeare in Stoke Newton. These times, man was all 16 years old and that. Nah. I don't know who Mus Getman is, but I don't. No, my brother Mus is Nigerian, so that's not his last name. I don't know what his last name is, but he's Nigerian. That ain't his last name. Someone said, "Do you get bridging loan? All that?" I've never got a bridging loan, but yeah, bridging loans are useful for when you want to buy a property at auction. Yeah, so someone said, nah, no point having 50K saved. You should have bought a property. Yeah, because obviously in my videos and I'm saying like, if you don't have 50 grand saved by the age of 30, then you should have a property. Really and truly, you know what? Yeah, you shouldn't even get to the 50 grand mark because you should have invested that money in a property. But if you don't have no property for whatever reason, then you should have 50 grand in your account if you're 30 years old. Yeah, trading is higher class gambling. It's high class gambling. Yeah, it's professional gambling. Every time you put some more money on, you're taking a gamble. And that's the thing. A lot of man, this is why I don't like the trading thing. A lot of man will jump off road. So I know a man right now, yeah, who the shotting thing is long. The police have flown through their door too many times. They put cameras on the estate long. So they say, all right, what am I gonna do now? Right, I'm gonna start trading. But just get a fucking job, blood. Just get a proper job, blood. Get a skill, get a trade, go to university, get a degree, blood. Was you a part of the DA GMG era? Yeah. Yeah. Round 09, 011. Yeah. Man, so how comes a lot of London? How comes there is a lot of Londoners in Manchester these days? So someone on YouTube is asking, how comes there's so many Londoners in Manchester these days? Like Manchester's coming like the place to be. It's trending right now, isn't it? You got that fucking pussy that stands around in Manchester filming the gallem and that. And I done a reaction video to it and the man gave me a copyright strike. What a pussy, blood. Right. Someone said, of course, there's other money making ways than property. Start your own business. But me, I'm not going to talk on things that I am not that competent at. So I'm going to talk about property. You know what I'm trying to say? So I could tell you how to start a vending machine business, but I can't tell you how to run a restaurant or something like that. How many properties should someone have if they want to buy a Porsche? What are we talking about? Porsche 911, yeah? I mean, probably need about 6, 7 properties or something like that. Someone Google how much a Porsche 911 is to lease every month, roughly. Yeah, so someone Google how much a Porsche 911 is to lease every month. What advice would you give to your 20, 21-year-old self? I mean, I would have jumped on YouTube a very long time ago because obviously TikTok and Instagram didn't exist back then, but I would have jumped on YouTube a long time ago and that. I would have got into the property thing sooner because obviously I started when I was 24. I would have got onto it or tried to get onto it sooner. You know what I'm trying to say? But obviously I still had to save money and that. So what I would have done as well, I would have just became self-employed straight away after my apprenticeship. Maybe I hung around for 3 months, bam, construction site. A man said it's funny because you even it's funny because you even though right, man said it's funny though. Manchester is popping. You can still get a flat outside the city centre for between 150 to 180k. Locals just don't see the potential. Blood, this is like Hackney all over. Yeah. Obviously, Hackney in East London. That was a no-go zone back in the day. But some of the locals and that, a lot of them, they didn't see the potential in Hackney, but they should have, because let's just explain something, yeah, about Hackney and Islington, yeah. So in Hackney, so you got Hackney and Islington, they're right next to each other, yeah, they touch borders. Hackney is more on the east side, but obviously you got North London parts of Hackney, which is Stone Newton, Stamford Hill, a little bit of Manor House and that. And obviously Islington's next door. Me growing up as a youth man in the early 2000s, obviously 90s and that, I've always known Islington, so that's around Highbury, Angel, Caledonian Road, Holloway, Archway, Upper Holloway, them sort of sides there, Tufnell Park, them sort of sides there. I've always known Islington, Hornsey Rise as well. I've always known Islington as a rich man's area. But did you know Islington was the ghetto back in the 80s and that? Yeah. Now, you see Hackney now? Yeah. So when I was growing up, Hackney was a no-go zone, was the ghetto back in the days, as opposed to Islington was like a rich man's area. Obviously, I had little hood spots and that in it, like I'm saying Highbury and that in it, but I've always known Islington to be a ghetto, a rich man place, isn't it? As opposed to when I was growing up, Hackney was always a ghetto place. You see my little sister, yeah, she's 12 years old, yeah? my little sister, my little cousins that are all the same age, when they grow up and they understand economics and property and that, they're gonna think that Hackney is a rich man's area because of the generation and the era that they grew up in. Because my sister's so young, in 6-10 years' time, when she's 18 or when she's 22, she's gonna look at Hackney like, yeah, man, that's a rich man's area. I'm gonna say to her, yo, you know, Hackney was mad back in the day. Like, man are pulling up to chicken and chip shops and shooting people up. Yeah. You heard about that girl that died years ago? I'm talking about like 09, 010. There was some London Fuels youths. They pulled up on motorbikes and sprayed up the shop and killed the girl. I can't remember what the girl's name is. If you don't know the girl, that means you lot is old school. What is the girl's name? There was a girl that got shot in the chicken and chip shop. Can't remember the girl's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's a young girl. Like when I was like 15, she was the same age as me or something. But yeah, some fuels youths pulled up to the shop on their motorbike, sprayed up the shop. Nobody died apart from the girl. What's that girl's name? I can't remember her name, man. But, Agnes, that's it. Agnes. Agnes. I remember, yeah, that's her name, Agnes. Yeah, it was around Hoxton or somewhere like that. Yeah, Agnes, that's it. Yeah. She was young, 15, 16, something like that. Wrong place, wrong time, man. So yeah, that's what Hackney was like back in the day. And then yeah, like my little sister and that, she's 12 years old. She will know Hackney as a rich man's area. A lot of us think that Notting Hill is posh and that. Blood. Notting Hill was like the ghetto back in the day, you know. That's what I heard. I heard Notting Hill was the ghetto. When I was going uni in Notting Hill, one old black woman, she's Jamaican. She might even be from Jamaica, but she kind of lost her accent. But yeah, big woman, well into her 60s. She's like sort of like a uni lecturer. She told me that Notting Hill was the ghetto. She said Notting Hill was like Tottenham back in the day. I'm like, there's no way. Like, yeah. Because remember, Notting Hill's right next to Ladbroke Grove. But Ladbroke Grove does come under Notting Hill. Right. Someone said, who were the most on-job DA and GMG guys back in the day? Oh, that's a good one. So definitely I'll say Tech, SP. Who else? Who else is on job back in the day? Without incriminating anyone. Man like Tiger. Tiger was on job still. Big up man like Star. That's TK's brother still. Yeah. Star was on job still. There's a few, man. Obviously on the other side, I don't really know them like that. Yeah, probably Ninja and them lot in it, but I don't really know them on the other side of that. But Tottenham had some OJ youths as well. Tottenham had a few youths that were on job still. Someone said, where are you from? I'm from Edmonton. So I said, what about Walthamstow? I don't know Walthamstow, guys, so I'm not. Oh, we talking about Walthamstow as in the like what GMs or Walthamstow as in the area to buy properties? I said, what about Bristol? You know, I don't know about. I've never even been Bristol. Who? What? Dollar the Dustman? Yeah. He's older than me. He was kind of like, I think he moved to Bow E3. I think Dollar the Dustman moved to Bow E3. Yeah, because he had one track, Edmonton Gunman, something like that, and one old tune. Anything back in the day of Walthamstow. I don't know. And the funny thing is, yeah, Walthamstow's right next to Edmonton, but man, never used to go there. I've got 4 older cousins in Walthamstow. Them man, they are well known, but them man, they are big man. Yeah. But out of my 4 older cousins from Walthamstow, one of them, the youngest one, is like 7 years older than me. They know everyone in Walthamstow. So. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Walthamstow's the hood still. Yeah, Walthamstow's the hood still. And the house prices, them are expensive as well. What's my opinion on gold? I mean, yeah, if you want to invest in gold, it goes up in value. So I'm sure gold's gonna go up in value. Like, let's say you invest 10 grand in gold. Yeah, the interest on that is gonna be better than leaving 10 grand in a bank. Yeah, over, let's say, a 5-year period, for example. So if you put 10 grand in gold, yeah, and you put 10 grand in a bank account, over 5 years, if you was to pull out that 10 grand, and in 5 years, if you was to sell that gold, I'm sure the gold would be worth more when you sell it than the 10 grand after 5 years. Because interest rates on banks are shit, blood. What's your thoughts on taking a setback, or maybe a step back, but yeah, setback to focus on your business and make half of your 9 to 5? Why can't you still work your 9 to 5, come home for 2 hours, and then put in 4 hours for your business? Or does your business operate during working hours or whatever? Because I'm telling you, if you're running your own business, listen, to be successful in this world, you're gonna have to be doing the 14-hour days. I'm sorry, I had to break the uncomfortable truth to you lot. Yeah. You don't think, yeah, you're gonna go from doing a 9 to 5, yeah, which is an 8-hour day. Don't think you're gonna be able to do 4 hours worth of normal work and then put the rest in. No, motherfucker, you're gonna have to do the 9 to 5 and come back and then do 4 hours on your business. How many properties you got on your portfolio? Well, one house that I live in and then 3 rental properties. So, when did you buy your first property? 2017. Do you not have money saved in the bank? Obviously, I've got money now, but I'm gonna buy it. Well, I'm gonna use it to fix up this house and change this into 2 flats. I mean, yeah, if you truly believe that, um, yeah, then yeah, maybe scale it back a little bit. Yeah, yeah. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, the GOAT. Yeah, my man said, oh no, where's that comment? The comments have disappeared. Kevin Samuel said, if you're broke, you should be working minimum 60 to 80 hours a week. You damn right. What else are you doing? There's a lot of people right now, yeah, who claim they're busy, but they're broke. So you're doing a lot of nothing. Yeah. If you're broke, you should have 24 hours in a day. Yeah. Yeah. How can you be busy and broke at the same time? To me, you're doing a lot of nothing. Yeah. If you're broke, you should be doing 60, 80 hours a week because you've made some mistakes in your life. So therefore, you're gonna have to make up for those mistakes. Someone say, what do you think about online banks? I mean, if I had like 70 grand in my account, I'm not fucking putting that money into no online bank. No way. No way. No way. What? For some money to go missing and that, and I'm on the phone talking to some call center? No. I want to be able to run up in Santander or NatWest or Barclays and make up some noise like a black man if my money disappears. You phoning up Central Bank of Tide or Central Monzo Bank or Revolut and that, you talking greasy, they put the fucking phone down on you. Yeah. Now, obviously, there's insurances and shit like that, and you can take it higher, like ombudsman and stuff like that. Bruh, I like a physical building that I can run up in. Not to rob the place, don't get it twisted. Yeah. But I want a physical building that I can speak to someone face to face. Yeah. So if I had what do you call it? Like big, like if it's just 2 grand, yeah, I had 2 grand in my Tide account. Yeah, that's nothing. To some people, 2 grand big money. For me, that's nothing. But I would never be putting like 50 grand in no Tide account. No way. Someone said, what do you do for work? I'm an electrician. I'm an electrician. But you lot in the comment section, let's say someone answers a question like, oh, what do you do for work? I beg you to answer the question for the person, innit? Yeah, man said no cap. You should only use them virtual banks for transactions. Yeah, for transfers. Yeah. So this person saying, ah, you're an electrician, so you ain't making big boy money then. So how much you think I'll make a day? Write down in the comment section, how much you think I'll make a day or make a month? Let me just go and get a drink. One second. So yeah, basically what they say, between 300 and 350 a day. That's how much I make. Obviously, today was a shit day. I only done 3 jobs. So I only got paid like basically £200 a day. £200 a day. That's a shit day for me. That's only 3 hours worth, 3.5 hours worth. Coming on here trying to diss me? Who the fuck do you think you are? So someone saying, why are you talking about people being broke? Then you ain't exactly rich. Be humble. Yeah, I'm not rich, but I don't want to say well off so people think, oh, I got a Ferrari and a fucking a yacht. Yeah. But I've got 4 properties. I've got a 3-bed house, yeah, that I cover all the bills for. My girl lives there for free. And I've got 3 properties. So yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I ain't rich, but I'm on the I'm more than just floating. Yeah, I'm more than just you understand what I'm trying to say. Man asking, yeah, how many properties do you need if you want to buy a 100 grand car? Fam, stop. Why do you need to buy a 100 grand car? That means you're going to get into property for the wrong thing. You should want to get into property so that you can set up the next generation, not so you can get a 100 grand car. So you're just chasing short-term sort of, you understand what I'm trying to say, gratification. Oh, big up man like Levi. Man like Levi, you know. Respect, brother. Shit, this comment was left. Oh, only 13 minutes ago. Big up man like Levi. Hopefully you're still in the chat. Oh my god. Oh my days. This guy started. This guy started it. Do you know what you started, fam, by saying this? One sec. Let me just check something. Man said, who's this person trying to diss, man? They say you ain't even got, hold on. They say you ain't even got paint on your wall, you know, but I. Well, a joke, I'm talking about. Anyway, man said, what's your thoughts on fake it to make it? Oh my God, this is, so there's certain sayings I don't like to hear, yeah? YOLO, you only live once. That's one of the worst ones, yeah? Money is the root of all evil. I hate hearing that. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I hate hearing that. But fake it till you make it. That's one of the worst ones. Blood, I'm not faking nothing till I make it. I'm just going to be humble until I am it. Yeah? You understand what I'm trying to say? All this faking. Listen, if anyone that you know says fake it till you make it, just distance yourself from them. If they truly believe it, because some people might say it but not believe it. Yeah? But there's certain people, no, I'm going to fake it till I make it. There's nothing worse than fake, blood. Yeah? Imagine, yeah, you know a man that wears fake clothes. Fake. Imagine I was pretending to own properties and I don't own no properties. You would lose all respect and all credibility. Them motherfuckers, big up the man them, obviously, that have done the coaching sessions and that. They would want a fucking refund. Eh? Imagine me talking all of this, but I'm living on my mum's sofa. Or I'm living at my mum's yard in the small box room that I was living at like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. Eh? I don't respect no one that says fake it till you make it. Hey, I promise you, someone find me a video where I've said fake it till you make it. Yeah. Because every thought that's occurred in my mind, I've put that into a video. Yeah? I've got over 1,000. How many videos have I got? Let me check. I want to check how much videos I've got. Must be over 1,400. Let's check. There will be no video, I promise you, everybody's life that I care about. There will be no video. For my mom's life, there's no video where you will hear me say fake it till you make it. Never. Right, it doesn't tell me how much videos I've got. Oh, 1,300 videos. Yeah, 1.3K videos. There's no video that you will find where I'm saying fake it till you make it. Never. Never. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to get a sales job and that, but like, why don't you have some sort of skill or some sort of trade to offer the world instead of just being a salesman? Yeah, being a snake oil salesman. Look, I ain't dissing no one who's in sales, innit? But you know, like them salespeople, you know, like a man that you walk into a showroom and he's just trying to sell you a car. Yeah, he don't give a fuck about you. He just wants your money. That's what annoys me. Like, I've never been one of them people that's trying to sell someone something. Hey, buy this, wanna buy this, wanna buy this, wanna buy this. No, no. I've never gone to, so obviously I've got my own product, yeah, which is a book. Yeah. I've never gone to anyone, hey, do you wanna buy my book? Do you wanna buy my book? No, no. I might mention it, yeah, but I never, oh, do you wanna buy my book? Do you wanna? No. Imagine, yeah, you know someone that comes to your house on a monthly basis or every fortnightly basis. And every time they come, they're trying to sell you something new. Yeah. Hey, do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy that? But you're moving like a crackhead. You're moving like them crackheads that come into the barber shop. I get my hair cut. Every day I'm in there. Yeah. Every time I'm in there, some crackhead comes in with a bunch of IKEA stuff. Yeah. Man's coming in there with the knife and fork set to blood clot. You know, like the cutlery set. I've seen them crackers come into the shop trying to sell, you know, them cheap ass old toilet, probably got cat piss in it, men's perfume, trying to sell that. I see man going selling irons, kettles, jeans. Where there's a big hole in it where they've torn out the fucking, you know, the security tag that was on the jeans. I'm telling you, you're not laughing in the comments. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. No fucking snake oil salesman, man. Right. What's a good amount of money to have saved by 19? What's well off to have saved at 19? Thank you. Like I've said in the previous video, I'm not putting any real expectations on anyone who's 19. Yeah? Because at the age of 19, I'm not expecting you to have no high-paying job where you can save up a good 800 to 1,000 pounds a month. So just save what you can. Yeah, I ain't that hardcore. Like, oh, by the age of 19, you must have 10 grand saved. No. If you can save up 2, 3, 4 grand, then yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't, yeah, just always fix yourself. Let me do the best I can. Yeah, let me do the best I can with saving. Let me do the best I can with whatever in it. So I have no real expectations on anyone who's 19 to have any amount of money saved. But when you're 25, that's when the journey begins, roughly. You don't have to, look, you can't be too robotic with this thing, you know. Oh, JY said 25. So when I'm 24 years old and 364 days old, then I can fuck about. But the day I turn 25, now I have to put my serious hat on. No, man. You can start saving up decent money a month time from the age of 23. I'm just saying that, like, typically, most people ain't gonna get a decent high paying job until they're 25. When I say, I'm not even saying a high paying job, I'm using the wrong word. A decent paying job. Yeah, 30 grand is not a high paying job. Shit, you think I'll wake up for 30 grand a year? Kiss my black ass, mate. Yeah. I would never go back to being PAYE. Never. No way, Jose. I don't give a shit. Let me tell you something. I'm a workaholic. I don't business about taking days off work. Yeah. Last year was 2023. I didn't take one day off. Not one day off, you know. Not one day off did I take last year. Not one day off that I can remember. I'll tell you that now. No days off. But luckily, obviously, I live in the area that I work. So my schedule is really flexible. I get given like 5, 6 jobs a day, whatever. And the tenants are quite flexible because their appointments are from like 8 to 12, 1 to 5 or something like that. So I can phone them up and say, yo, I can come between 10 and 2. Is that okay for you? Yeah, that's cool. Or I'll phone them up early in the morning and say, yeah, I'm gonna plan to arrive at 2 o'clock unless you can do early. Like, oh, you can come in an hour, you know, if you want. Okay, I'll come in an hour. I've got a free period and that. Man say, yo, bro, I've got my plumbing level 2, 3. People are saying to me to get into electrical now. Nah, man, you don't want to spend too much time learning trades and that. Yeah, you can make enough money just being a plumber. If you want, I mean, I shouldn't really be saying this, but you shouldn't really be going on YouTube to learn how to be an electrician and that, because that requires a proper qualification so you know what the fuck you're doing and that. Yeah, because before you start energizing electrical circuits, they need to be tested properly, yeah, to make sure they're safe. Yeah, you can learn how to wire and that, but if you're not testing it, you might be wiring and adding additional circuits onto additional electrical sockets or lights onto unsafe circuits because you haven't tested to verify that it's safe. Just because it works, that don't mean it's safe. Yeah, you don't need an earth for anything to work. Yeah, you just need a line and a neutral conductor. Anyway, I wouldn't bother. If I was you, I wouldn't bother go and learn electrical if you're a plumber. Just stick to one thing. Had man in the past hit me up. Oh, I'm thinking of becoming an electrician. I'm working in finance and I'm only on 40 grand a year. I'm thinking of becoming an electrician. Blood. If you become an electrician as a PAYE employee, blood, you're going to be on 40 grand a year. So hold on a minute. You're going to be in finance, earning 40 grand a year. Then you're going to take out, what, 2 years or whatever to learn to be an electrician. Longer than that, because you have to do your MVQ and all that. Yeah. And to then start out, so then to become qualified, and then 3 years after you started, you're earning the same wage as you was previously. Bro, we ain't got that sort of time to waste. Yeah. We do not live for a million years. Yeah. We ain't one of them sharks at the bottom of the sea that live for 300 to 500 years. Real talk, there's a shark that lives for like 300 to 500 years. Yeah? We ain't one of them. Yeah. We ain't got 3 years to fuck about on some course. Yeah. So I wouldn't even waste your time. Don't like, if you, let's say you're a plumber, yeah, if you want to learn some other trades, blood, just go on YouTube. I learned how to tile on YouTube. I learned how to fit a bathtub on YouTube. I even released, so I started a little JY's Renovates TikTok account. Go follow that TikTok account. I thought, you know what? Since I'm gonna convert this house into 2 flats, unless some unforeseen circumstances or something happens where I can't do it for whatever reason, then I won't. But I'm going ahead with it. I'm just going to film and document the whole thing from beginning to end. So the first stage is to get an architect in. So I'm going to contact some guy who's an architect, try and get him over tomorrow or the day after. Probably, what's the day today? Tuesday. So probably get him in Thursday or Friday if he's free. Yeah. You're saying that you see so much work as electrical. Blood, there's so much work as a plumber. There's endless work out here, especially in London and that. Every day they're fucking building up a new skyscraper or whatnot, or houses and flats and that. There's just too much work out there, man. I'm talking about fake it till you make it. Isn't buying fake drip, it's buying real drip and making it look like you're rich when you're not. Oh, okay, yeah, but still, I don't agree with that fake it till you make it nonsense. Should we avoid high body count women, or is that all cap? In terms of what wifing them up, or just lash and dash? Right. Let's see. Someone asks, do you read? I don't read, you know. Funny enough, I am the author who's never read a book before. The only book that I can say I probably read, but that wasn't of my own accord, that was, you know, part of the school curriculum, was Of Mice and Men, if I did even read it. So you're looking right now, you're looking at an author that has never read a book before, apart from his own book. So I wrote my own book like during lockdown. So it was like 2 years ago. But I never read a book before. Oh yeah, you can go and buy the book. It's called Conquering Adversity by Jelani Knight. £20 on eBay for the hardback, and I think £15 or £12 for the ebook on Amazon. Someone said, random question. Do you enjoy your job, or are you just more focused on the financial side of it? Yep, more focused on the financial side of it. Obviously, it helps when you. I do enjoy the job, but it helps when when you're getting paid a lot of money as well. I say, guys need to read financial books to escape the matrix. Yeah. What was your dream job? Do you know what? Maybe being my dream job might be. This is gonna sound mad, you know, not being a police officer, yeah, but being a detective. Because if any of you don't know me in personal life, like my girl will tell you, yo, Jay is like a fucking detective. The way I work things out, yeah. So maybe a detective, yeah, that would be like a dream job. Maybe like being a lawyer, like arguing in court, like, you know, presenting evidence and that. Yeah. What's the two common denominators between being a detective and being a lawyer? Analyzing evidence. So, right, let me see what this guy says. Oh, can you answer my question? Right, what's your question? One sec. So this Tyler, the big man, I don't see no question. Yo. Yeah, yo, Tyler, you're gonna have to rewrite that question, because I don't really see no question. It's talking about on top of the money. I went back further, I didn't see nothing. Where would you keep your saved money? Regular savings account, yeah. But really and truly, why do you need a savings account? Yeah. Some people, they need to put their money in a savings account and have some sort of blocks on it. Oh, I can't touch it for 5 years and all that crap. Yeah, because you're not fucking disciplined, that's why. Someone could drop 100 grand or £1 million in my bank account, and I'm not going to spend that money like a fool. I'm going to spend it accordingly. So all of this needing to set up a savings account, blood, at the end of the day, yeah, if you are saving up real money every month, like £1,000 a month, that little interest that is incurring on a monthly basis on that money that you've got in a savings account, it's going to make no difference to the money that you're receiving in that savings account every month, because you're saving up big money. So you don't need no savings account. The only time you should have a savings account is if maybe you might be a little bit fearful that someone could get hold of your direct debit card or clone it and then spend your 20 grand or whatever, then yeah, put in a savings account that has no card because you never plan to spend the money. You'd only manually have to transfer it. And other than that, what do you need a savings account for? If you want to utilize the cash ISA thing, then that's up to you. But that's only if you're gonna buy a residential property. If you're gonna buy to let properties or rental property, then you can't use the cash ISA account. Someone asked, what GCSEs do you need to be engineering electrician? To be an engineering electrician, you don't need any. If you're over the age of 21, you don't need any GCSEs. I even called up my old college, yeah, because I was saying in the video, you don't need any GCSEs to start the level 1 course. And somebody was like, nah, you do need GCSEs or whatever in it. I proved it. I phoned up my college live, yeah, not in a live stream, but I filmed it. Phoned up my college. I used my girl's phone number, like my girl's phone, and I phoned the college. And I recorded it. And I said before the video, well, before the phone call started, I said, whatever the outcome is, I'm gonna upload the video because I'm a genuine person, yeah. So if I make claims, I will do my best to back them up, yeah, with evidence. So yeah, I phoned them up and they said, yeah, you can start your level 1 with no GCSEs. Right, let me get back to these comments. I said the realist, don't know. Right, one sec. Man said thoughts on Forex. I mean, I'm not going to completely knock the trading thing in it, but like I said earlier, I mean, obviously, man probably weren't in the stream and that. The thing I don't like about trading is that I don't want no young youths getting influenced by their 35-year-old cousin who got a uni degree but never worked in that field or thought that he could do better in trading and allegedly has done better in trading and tells his younger cousin, you know what, fuck trading. Fuck uni. I wasn't getting paid no big money and I'm getting paid more as a Forex trader. So the local young cousin decides, you know what, I'm not gonna go to uni, I'm just gonna jump on trading and then it don't work out for him. And then bam, he's left at square one with no skill, no education, no uni degree, nothing. No trade, nothing. Someone asked, what do you do? I'm an electrician or electrical. Yeah, I'm an electrician by trade and then obviously do inspection and testing. So how did you come up with 1,000 being a nice number to save? Because I did it. Yeah. Yeah, this is not no number that man's just inventing because it's a nice round figure. No, it's the number that I came up with in my head when I was on my 28 grand a year and I said, I'm going to save up £1,000 a month. So it's not a number that I'm just putting out there just to say, yeah, £1,000. No, I did it. Yeah, I did it. All of this stuff that man's talking about, man's done all of it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's possible, blood. There's a young youth that lives on my mum's road. Yeah. He's always lived there. I've always lived at my mum's house. He's like 5 years younger than me. Cool. Man never used to never spoke to him like that, really. the whole time man's lived there on man's estate, I must have had 2 conversations with him. Yeah, the youth lives like 4 or 5 doors down. Big him up, young T. Anyway, he pulled up to me the other day. I was going in my boot outside my mom's car. He's like, oh, I see your thing. You're dropping gems in that. One thing I forgot to say to him, if he ever doubts, if he can make money or whatever, be successful. But one thing I should have said to him, I just forgot. It was only like a day later. I was thinking about it. I should have said to him, and hopefully he's watching this right now or sees it later on. Me and you are from the same street. Yeah? If anything, your parents were a bit more well off than me. If I can come from this street, get involved in gangs, go to prison, mess my life up, yeah, and I can come out of it, turn my life around, and get hold of 4 properties just after I turn 31 and that, you can do it as well. There's nothing more superior about me. I had no more advantages than you. So if I can do it, you can. We live on the same street. Yeah, it's not like I lived in Chelsea and he lived in Hackney or somewhere like that. No. We lived on the same street. So if I can do it, you can. And that's how you have to look at me. Yeah. Don't think, oh yeah, blood, I'm just like you lot. Yeah. Just probably a bit older than you lot. Yeah. Whatever you lot think you lot grow up in the ends and that, you lot are broke. But I grew up in it broke just like you lot. You think my mum could afford to give me and buy me trainers once a month? You think my mum could afford to buy me trainers once a month? You think I had any older brother? I'm the oldest child in my family. Yeah? So when I was coming up, I had no older brother or older sister. Right now, I've got a little sister, she's 12 years old. When JD have their sales on and that, you know, every month is JD's biggest sale. Yeah? Every now and then when JD has their sale on, I'll just go onto the sales. I look at all the trainers, like that, the sale trainers, the ones that look decent. I'll just buy my little sister 3 pairs of trainers. Boom. My mom had to tell me, stop buying her so much trainers because she doesn't wear them. But my sister goes to school and back. She might play out, like be out on the local area and that, but she don't go nowhere like that. My mom said, my little sister said, stop buying me trainers, yeah, because I don't wear them. I wish I had an older brother that I could tell, stop buying me trainers. A good fucking problem to have, bro. Oh, times were hard. Times were hard back in my day, boy. Jesus Christ, bro. Well, you know about walking down the street during the summer holidays with 50p in your pocket, not knowing where you're going to get any more money from, knowing that this is, like back in the day, it was like 10p at ice pole. Well, you know about walking down the road with 50p in your pocket, thinking, boy, this is going to last me 5 ice poles. Where am I going to get the next amount of money from? Am I going to have to go down the side of the chair and hope my stepdad has dropped some money out of his pocket and not noticed? Yeah, it was them ones there. Yeah? You know, the one there where you have to go back home for lunch. Yeah, you don't even have no pocket money during the summer holidays to go chicken and chip shop. You have to go home for lunch or eat your lunch early at 11 o'clock so that it can last you 5-6 hours. You can quickly go back home for some dinner at 5-6 o'clock, whatever, and then hit the road for another couple hours or whatever, innit? Yeah, man have to be strategic with lunches and meals and shit because man don't have no money. Oh yeah, man. But I come from a poor home, but man come from a good home. Yeah. There was no craziness going on in my parents' house, my house, nothing like that. I come from a poor home, but I come from a good home. Someone asked, did you go uni? No. What do you think is a good number to have saved at 28 years old? About 30 grand. Do you recommend uni? Yeah, I recommend going uni, but I also recommend having some goddamn ambition as well. Yeah. What's the point of going uni and getting this amazing degree if you ain't got no ambition? So you need to have ambition. You know what? With ambition, with high levels of ambition, you don't even need to go uni. Yeah, but I still recommend going uni though. your life will be your life will always be better, yeah, if you can pick one or the other. Ambition, because no matter how much or what degree you got, if you have low levels of ambition, you just suck at life, you're never going to get anywhere. But you could even be below average in intelligence. If you have serious ambition, you can make it. Blood, let me tell you something about this property thing. You do not need to be a property genius or a property whiz. All you need to do is just work your ass off, save your money, and go and buy properties. Yeah, you buy 1-2 properties, then wait for a little bit, they go up in value, then lease, refinance those properties, go and buy some more properties. Then the properties that you've got, they're generating you an income. In that time, your original properties are going up in value. You pull out money from those properties, go and buy more. At the same time, you're raising more funds to go and buy property. Then it's just a fucking snowball effect. That's why I talk about property, because anybody can get into it. It doesn't matter what your background is. You could be a stockbroker, you could be a doctor, you could be a road sweeper, you could work at Asda, you could work in a warehouse, you could be a police officer, you could be a lawyer, you could be anything and get into property. There's nowhere in the mortgage application that says you cannot buy a property because this is your job role. So everyone and anyone can get into it. It's a universal thing that you can get into. What's Jada talking about? Universal credit. I don't know. I think maybe it weren't directed at me. Hey, don't be talking to me about no credit or no benefits. Hey, I don't know about no Ross Clark benefits. Yeah, you think you see what I'm saying? Yeah, like when I made that video talking about only poor people are getting angry at Rishi Sunak and the government and that because he's doing some stuff to PIP or DWP or whatever in it. Like, bro, who gives a shit, fam? Yeah, only broke people care and are happy that they're increasing minimum wage. Only broke people have a problem with DWP going down, PIP going down, all this crap and that. You think Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk give a shit about minimum wage going up? You know what? They probably do, because the employees that work for them that are on minimum wage, yeah, that might affect them. So obviously they're gonna have to pay people more and that. But rich people don't personally, they don't care about no DWP or PIP or fucking what you call it, minimum wage going up. Like these people that are getting angry, oh, foreign people are coming and taking the council houses and that. Blood, you think a man that's got 5, 6, 10 properties gives a shit about some fucking dirty ass council house, blood? Yeah? Now, I come from a council house, yeah? I grew up in a council house. I didn't grow up in a dirty council house. I did not grow up in a dirty council house. What I'm saying is, these people that are moaning and bitching, complaining about council house and that. But you think some rich lawyer, stockbroker, banker, or someone from the royal family gives a shit about some council house in the middle of Leicester or in Southampton or Reading or even Tottenham? No one gives a shit. They don't care, blood. These are poor people problems, blood. They could say tomorrow, all council houses, they're only available for foreign people. What the fuck has that got to do with me? What's it got to do with me? You see, I put in the work, so it excludes me from these stupid ass problems. People complain about, the NHS is shit. NHS has gone downhill. Blood, it is a free service to some degree. Well, if you're really at the bottom of the socio-economic scale, it is free because you're on benefits and that. But to some degree, it's a free service. And what do we know about things that come free? Anything that comes free is not worth it, really and truly, for the most part. You think Salt Bay is giving out free vouchers for his restaurant? Yeah? Name me one time when the Ritz Hotel was giving out free rooms and whatnot. Never. Never happened. Yeah? Them, the private hospitals, that sort of standard, you have to pay for that shit. Yeah? Because it's of high standard. All the gallem that get their nails done and that. When was the last time you got your nails done for free? Yeah? Unless the nail technicians want to bust you that one time. Anything that Hey, listen, yeah, you ain't getting no good quality food in fucking food bank. You know why? Because it's free. It's free. Exactly. Private healthcare is better because it ain't free. Yeah. So unfortunately, the NHS is shit. Hey, it was free and it was good for a long time. Yeah. Everything's got to come to an end. All good things come to an end. Yeah. Or all free things come to an end. Yeah. To some degree. Yeah. Like it really pissed me off here. Like when I see these videos, yeah, like where you got these people complaining about Rishi Sunak and that blood. I'm telling you, it's only broke people that hate Rishi Sunak. Yeah. This is the thing, yeah. When you're broke and you're at the bottom of the social economics, yo, you look for higher powers, whether it be God, whether it be the local council, the local government. You look for everybody else to fix your problems apart from you. Yo, as a man, as a woman, you gotta look in the mirror and realize only you are going to fix your life. Nobody else, especially if you're a man. If you're a man, no one gives a fuck about you, blood. I keep seeing these videos pop up on my algorithm. Men's mental health. Fuck men's mental health, blood. Nobody cares about your mental health if you're a man, blood. Yeah? Man the fuck up. You got man on YouTube making videos. Oh, my girlfriend left me and all this bullshit. That's why she fucking left you, blood. Because she probably saw the future. Yeah? She probably had a crystal ball knowing this guy's gonna turn into a bitch when I break up with him. And you proved her right. Yeah? What did a man say the other day in a video? Women only break up with men when they know it will hurt them. Yeah, that's what Casey Zander said. Casey Zander said, you know Casey Zander, the white youth? Yeah? He said, women only break up with men when they know it will hurt them. It's the realest truth. That is the realest truth. Don't talk to me about men's mental health, blood. I'm not talking about people that have schizophrenia. I'm not talking about that. Yeah. When these guys talk about mental health, they're not talking about some serious, severe psychological issues. They're not talking about it. They're talking about men feel down and I'm sad and I'm depressed. Blood. I never get up in the morning and feel sad. Never. Never. I've got things to do, blood. I'm too busy to fucking feel sad. Not every day I want to fucking get up and go running. Oh hell no. That never happens. That never. I never get up and want to go running and that. But it still has to be done. It still has to be done. As a man, you have to carry out your daily tasks regardless of how the fuck you feel. End of story. Right, man said, what about the statistics of men who unlived / delete themselves because of mental health and that? Hey, I don't know what to say. Yeah, they're too weak. They're too weak. Your girl left you, so you jumped off a bridge. Do you know how? Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, about this committing suicide is fucking selfish. Yeah. Look how hard it is. Look how hard life is. Yeah. Especially if you're a man that commits suicide. Yeah. Imagine how hard life is as a man. Yeah? To have to go through life knowing that nobody gives a fuck about you. Yeah, no one is coming to help you. If you're a man watching this right now, no one's gonna come knock on your door and say, "Come, let me fix your life." And if they do, yeah, 1 time, 2 times, if they don't see any improvement, they will ghost your ass. Yeah. Imagine how hard it is, a man. You have to go through all these trial and tribulations. Imagine you go up in the ends as well. Yeah, you're dodging getting robbed, dodge getting rushed, dodge getting stabbed. Might have got stabbed, might have got shot, might have gone to prison. Yeah, obviously that's through your own wrong life decisions and that. To have to come out or whatever, go through whatever you went through in the ends and that, get a good job, work hard, go on all these fucking dates, get curved, get messed around by all these chicks and that. Finally land one chick, get her pregnant and that. For you to have a son, in all that time, you're keeping your son safe. You're, you know what I'm saying? Like you're feeding him, you're clothing him, you're taking him to school. Imagine all those doctor's appointments. Even before that, imagine how like it's difficult for women to get pregnant, you know. A lot of people think, oh, people just get pregnant on a second time. And no, there's women that have been trying for years to get pregnant. Yeah. Imagine all of that for you to grow up to smoke weed, yeah, complain about how hard life is, get dumped by a girl and jump off a fucking cliff. Blood. It's selfish, blood. All that trouble. Imagine them people there, yeah, that commit suicide and they had their parents put them through private school. Their parents had to pay £50,000 over a 4-year period for private school. They pay for their children's uni tuition fees or their college tuition fees if they're in America. All the clothes, all the birthday presents, everything. For that pussyo to go and kill himself and not even leave a child behind. So right then and there, he's ended the bloodline right then and there. It's a pussyo. I don't feel sorry for none of these people that kill themselves. It's selfish. You know how many people right now, yeah, are 6 foot under, yeah, in the Ras Clark cold dirt, who they just died by some freak accident. They were going about their business, yeah, pretty much a law-abiding, decent citizen. Bam, they were hit by a lorry, yeah, or they just caught some illness out of nowhere and died, or they got a blood clot and died. For you to be a healthy person with all the opportunities in this world to think, my girlfriend broke up with me, so I'm going to kill myself. Or I feel a bit depressed because I'm not living the life that I want to live. Blood, you're not living the life that you want to live because you're a fucking loser. Because you ain't put the fucking work in, blood. How can you think to yourself, yeah, I'm not living the life that I want to live, but you're not putting the work in to live the life that you want to live? What, did you just expect to just wake up out of your bed and be in a fucking mansion and look out the window and see a Rolls Royce, wake and turn to your left and see a 10 out of 10 Instagram model? But you got to work for this shit, blood. Do I believe in coincidence? You got to expand on that. I don't know. Yeah. I'll say yeah. It's just a coincidence. Yeah. I don't think there's any like supernatural behind it or whatever, innit? I said you're trying to get cancelled, but let them cancel me. Let them cancel me. Yeah. Too many people, they have like, you know, like a little low point in their life and then they go, nah, man, you're an idiot, man. The amount of time you're online, I know you can't be getting to the money. All right, go check my Instagram. So go check my TikTok page. I'll show you my 4 properties and that. But remember, I'm producing content. Yeah? You that wrote this, you're consuming content. See, when I get offline, I have right now 2 hours and 25 minutes. Let's say it will be 2 hours and 30 minutes, yeah, worth of content. You know, when I chop those videos up and I put them on my YouTube channel, you know, I get paid from the ads. So right now, I physically ain't making no money from this. But when I chop these videos up and put them on my YouTube channel, I get paid from the ads. So right now, I'm working. So I'm technically earning a little bit of money right now. Okay, yeah. So yeah, wrong place, wrong time. Wrong place, wrong time. What one woman? So basically, I was working in near Stepney Green, somewhere in East London. Yeah, I don't know where you're from. What's her name? Tamika. Where are you from, Tamika? But anyway, I was working in Stepney Green, yeah, and they were. I didn't see this obviously, but they were lifting a pallet of bricks. Yeah, they were lifting a pallet of bricks, and this woman was pushing her pram with her baby in it. Boom. The pallet of bricks, the chain snapped, complete wipeout. What the fuck did the child have to do with, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not the child's fault. Child gone, mother gone. Unfortunately, her timing was wrong, but I mean, perfect for this. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, she was 10 seconds too slow or 10 seconds too fast. She will still be here today. Right? So someone said, is painting and decorating a decent trade? No. Just because you can earn a lot of money from it, that doesn't mean that it's a good trade. Obviously, they can earn money. Yeah. Someone was talking about that earlier. Yeah, they can earn money. But was you put on planet Earth to just go like this your whole life? Come on, man. Come on, man. Man said, never joined your live before, but so many people in the comments chatting shit. I mean, I don't really think so, you know. I mean, it goes over, man. No one can say anything that's really gonna piss me off, to be fair. So I said, you get paid after 1 million views. No, you get paid from ads. It's not just people that get 1 million views that get. I don't get I have not got no 1 million views on my channel. And I get paid from that. I got paid the other day. It's only £60. But hey, you got to start from somewhere. Start from somewhere. I said, how are you going to knock someone's grind? Nah, there's certain grinds that, at the end of the day, yeah, if a man asks me a question, I'm going to give him the raw, honest truth. I would not want my son to be a painter and decorator. Furthermore, I wouldn't even want my son to be an electrician. I want my son to be better than me. Yeah? This is supposed to be the progression of the generation. The next generation is always supposed to be incrementally, if that's even a word, a little bit better than the previous person. Yeah, a man said it's not your life and that, but then a man will want to be like at my level. Well, this is what you're gonna need to do to get to my level. I'm not saying man's level is high, like a mad high, but blood, if you're sitting there with no properties, wondering how to get to more properties, and that, you got to adopt my mindset. Yeah, you got to adopt my mindset. I said, you're gonna homeschool your kids. Nah, I'm not homeschooling my kids. Nah, I don't believe in homeschooling children and that. Because me, I ain't one of these social people, but blood, as a human being, you gotta learn how to socialize, man. Yeah, you got to throw them in school, throw them in the deep end. They got to learn how to deal with bullies as well, you know, because people think bullies are just that fat kid that's been held back by 2 grades, who's bigger than everyone. No, bullies don't just exist in school; they exist in your house. Yeah, there's people that get bullied by their siblings, older or younger. I know girls that have been smacked up by their younger sibling. Yeah, now I'll tell you a story in a sec. So people get bullied by their siblings. People get bullied by their parents. Some parents get bullied by their children. I've seen it as well. Yeah. And that's just within the household. Yeah. You can get bullied out on the street, obviously, as you know. Blood. The most bullies are bosses and managers at work. Yeah. I've had managers try it. Tell them, man, shut your fucking mouth. I got fired. That's cool. And I'm employed right now. And if my manager tries it, I will tell him the same thing and I will get fired. And I will continue to get fired because you're not going to take me for an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. But yeah, one time I see a chick get smacked up and brushed up by her younger sister, yeah? So how old would the girl be at the time? She was about probably about 25 years old, yeah. And the younger sister's about 5, 6 years younger than her, yeah. So the older sister is at her own flat, yeah. So the older sister has her own flat, and at the time she has a 5-year-old you, yeah. And you know, yeah, black chicks, you get me. They'll be sitting on the sofa, pitney in between the legs on the floor, getting their hair done, braids, whatever, cornrows, whatever. The older sister's got the child in between the legs doing their hair, and the younger sister's on the other sofa on the other side, innit? Boom. Maybe the mom was a little bit rough with the child's head, something like that. The younger sister said, yo, take time in it, mine now. The older sister said, something, or responded, man, listen, it's my child, I do what the fuck I want, kind of thing. The sisters got up, whatever, the mom's got up. Next thing you know, boom, she's wrapped her, banged her, threw her over the sofa, jumped over the sofa. You know that video where the guy jumped over the to get to the judge? Them kind of thing. Yeah. The sister stood up, banged the mum, yeah, threw her over the sofa, jumped over the sofa, is grabbing her by her collar, like, I don't know, maybe she's wearing a t-shirt or a hoodie, and is lifting her head and slamming her head on the floor in her own yard, you know, by her younger sister, blood. Yeah. So there's people that will get smacked up and violated by their younger siblings, and that would never happen to me. Yeah, promise you that. So yeah. I said, what do you think about the cycle of the granddad and son? You're gonna have to elaborate on that. The granddad lays the foundation, the dad builds on it, and the son ruins it. Ruins it or runs it? I mean, that probably is what he's trying to say, ruins it. Well, that's bad, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but I understand that because the son didn't have to put in no work, he takes it for granted and that. Yeah, I mean, like there's yeah, ruins it. Yeah, I mean that is a real thing. There are kids right now who have inherited millions because their rich granddad has passed away or their rich uncle has passed away, and their uncle never had their own kids. So it's just gone down to their nephews and that. And they've gone and blown all the money on drugs. So it's unfortunate, but boy, I'd rather put in the work so that someone has something to blow, yeah, rather than nothing to blow. Yeah, at least there's a fucking chance. You understand what I'm trying to say? Imagine having like your bloodline has no chance of spending any money. Yeah, whether it be good spending or bad spending. This is why us black people are so far behind. Yeah, because we don't leave nothing behind for the next generation. Every generation starts off from scratch. Like cavemen, literally like cavemen. Every generation starts off from scratch. Every generation starts off from scratch. Hold on, what's she say? So, fuck's sake, this thing always does that. Right, one sec. Is it a bad thing if a guy moves into a girl's yard? Yeah. So obviously, I've been saying this for years on my well, yeah, good year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, been saying this on my YouTube channel. Obviously, before I came on TikTok, don't move into a girl's yard because when she's ready, she can kick you out. And the man them can, when he's ready, he can kick out a girl as well. So I know someone, they got kicked out of their woman's yard, and they were saying that, yeah, I will never move into a woman's house. Yeah. Yeah. Certain men are in their girl's yard right now. Oh, my girl loves me. She'll never kick me out on that. I went to a tennis house today on my mum's life. I went to a tennis house today. Everything I say is fucking true anyway, but just to really give you that emphasis, like, yo, there's no joke. Went to a tennis house today. This woman lives in a 3-bed house. Old woman, 65. Yeah. She was nice. Like, she was cool. One of the nicest tenants I met still. Yeah, I've gone to her yard now, and obviously I get them to show me around in the bedrooms where the sockets are and whatnot, the lights and that. Boom. So she was like, "Ah, excuse the mess, excuse me." It's like I hear the same thing every fucking day. Excuse the mess, excuse my son lives like an animal. So anyway, I was like, "How old is your son?" She was like, "Ah, because he's been here, he's moved back home because he split up with his missus." Yeah? So I said, "How old is your son?" Because the woman's like 65, so he could be 45 or he could be 31, 30. She was like, "Oh, he's 32." So I was like, oh, "Okay, cool." So I said, "Oh, so is he temporarily here?" And she was like, "Well, nah, he's here just like, yeah, until like basically the foreseeable future." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So anyway, me and her went downstairs and I'm just doing whatever I'm doing, like testing sockets in the kitchen. So I'm talking to her. I can't remember, she mentioned us, she said something along the lines of like she hated her son's girlfriend. So basically her old daughter-in-law. But the other daughter-in-law, because she's got another son, she's cool with that daughter-in-law. She loves her, innit? But the son that has the girl that kicked him out, she hates that girl. Let's just call her Sophie. She hates Sophie. Basically, Sophie's got a new man now, yeah. And the mum said to me, yeah, but Sophie was kind of seeing like established with this man before they broke up. So I said, oh, so she cheated on him. And she was like, well, yeah. I was like, boy. But that's just the natural progression of everything. Yeah. Most men that hook up with most gal, you might think, oh yeah, she was just 100% single. No way. Yeah. No girl is really single. There's a few girls in this chat right now. Yeah. They might claim they're single. They're not truly single. Yeah. They're talking to some ex. They got some guy that they're using. Yeah. Or they're going back and forth with some guy. He don't want a proper relationship, but she wants more and that. No girl is truly single. No girl has not spoken to a guy for 4 months. Lying dead. Radio silence. No way. So no girl is truly single. So what happens is the girls will start lining up your replacement before they get rid of your ass. It's happened to everyone. Yeah. Every man who's got a girl and that like has acquired a girl, you might think, oh yeah, man, yeah, she was just single. Nah, fam. Nah. She weren't 100% single. No way. They always got somebody. They always got somebody. And then, do you know what happens? Yeah. So this is what happens. Cause me, I study this thing, you know. Yeah. I got a PhD self-certificated in this blood clot thing. What happens is, the reason why, when you break up with a girl instantly, like suddenly, out of nowhere, you know, like someone just dies, yeah? Oh, that guy was healthy and then he just died, like one of them, a shock. When you break up with a girl instantly, yeah, and out of nowhere, do you know why she always comes running back? Because she might be committed to you right then and there, yeah, so she's being faithful and that. She ain't got no other options. That's why she comes running back, yeah? But I promise you, when the chicks, yeah, break up with you, they already lined up a replacement. Yeah, I'm talking about a proper breakup, not an argument where they say fuck off out my yard, or let's say you don't live with each other and you just have an argument. I'm not talking about that. When a girl is truly broken up with you and she's moved on, yeah, in her head or whatever, she's already lined up your replacement. Promise you. She's already lined up your replacement. Promise you, blood. They all do it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. This is just facts. Yeah, this is just facts. It's just facts. Yeah. Look, there's even a chick right now, yeah, pretending to be Nicki. Nah, play, yeah, but yeah, there's a chick right now saying facts. They know it's true. They know it's true. If you all of a sudden break up with a girl, she will come running to you because it's come out of nowhere. She hasn't had time to line up your replacement. Think about it this way: would you be more comfortable knowing that redundancies are coming up at your workplace 6 months in advance, rather than they pull up to you on a Wednesday afternoon saying, yo, it's your last day today at work? Yeah. You're going to panic, blood. Yeah. Whereas if you know, okay, there's redundancies coming up in 6 months, right? Now I've got time to prepare and that. It's the same for your relationship, right? This guy's getting weak. He's acting like a bitch, right? What I'm going to do is before I fully get rid of him, I'm going to have someone else there on the side. I don't know if she's going to bang him. I don't know. She's going to have someone else there. So it's like a smooth transition. get off one train and get on another train. You ever done that before? You ever got to a platform, got off one train, and literally on the other platform, there's the train that you need, go in the direction that you need. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah. Just like that. You get off the bus at you get off the W8 at Edmonton Green, and then there's the 192 waiting for you. Yeah, to take you to Bushel Park. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. So someone's asking, what do you do for the mentoring? So I'll put you in the right frame of mind. It will be the best £52 you spent on a fucking hour, I promise you. Like I say in the beginning of the mentoring session, that you only need one. At the end of the day, I'm not here to rip people off. There's certain people, they will sign up to some mentor and shit like, right, we're going to put you on a 6-week program. It costs £2,000. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at your lifestyle and that, see where you could go, well, see what potentially you're doing wrong and see how you can improve. I had a mentoring session with a guy the other day. He's earning a lot of money. I'm telling him like, yo, you are sitting on way too much money. Yeah? Why are you sitting on the equivalent of 50 grand when you should be investing that in a property? So yeah, that's what he's planning on doing now. Yeah, I said to him, after this call, if not tonight, tomorrow, I want you to go on Zoopla or whatever, is it prime location? I always use Zoopla or Rightmove and start looking for properties. Because that 50 grand that's in your account is doing nothing for you. Like I said, you should either have 50 grand in your account or you should have some properties. Ideally, have properties. So Nikki's asking, do I believe in marriage? No. No. I'm not getting married. And then it's funny. The woman asked you today, yeah, do you believe in marriage? I'm thinking, what, to end up like your son? Are you mad? No way. No way. Someone asked you, would you ever think of converting to Islam? No, because I don't believe in God. Now, trust me, when I was in ISIS, yeah, in 2011, when I was in ISIS, the imam come to my door. Sorry, I don't believe in God. Yeah, nah, I'm not interested. A certain man will go to prison and convert and that. I don't know, maybe because they're scared or they want to avoid beef and drama. I'm not converting to no religion because I'm on a shook thing. Yeah. No, HMP ISIS, not ISIS in Iraq. No, or wherever it is. I don't know. No. HMP ISIS, man. SE28 ONZ. I still remember the postcode. Yeah, the Thamesmead. I remember looking out the window, yeah, and there was like a big hill, yeah. And I remember just seeing like one day, just seeing some kids, yeah, just on the hill, and I was like, "Fuck, man, they're so lucky. They don't even understand the freedom that they got right now." Man said, "Do you believe in the Big Bang?" Yes. Someone asked, "Why were you in prison?" Because basically, I got nicked for some perverting the course of justice, like basically getting involved in a case, not witness intimidation, but basically interfering, trying to tell people, look, yo, drop the case. Got nicked for that. Then I got tagged. I cut the tag off, skipped bail, was on the run from the police. Not on the run, I'm not done for murder, but man went country. But obviously I cut off the tag before I went country, so they can't track me because I don't know if obviously I'm assuming the tag has a GPS thing on it. I don't really know in it. But yeah, so I cut the tag, went country, and came back, surrendered. No. Sorry, I got nicked out in country. Yeah, something mad. No, it wasn't no stretch. It was just fucking 2 months. I got 6 months sentence, but I only done 2 months in prison. Yeah. So yeah, I was just in jail for 2 months, man. Nothing. Basically, you see, like when the London riots was going on in 2011, I wasn't even on road, or I wasn't even about. What do you mean science doesn't even back the Big Bang Theory? It was science that came up with the Big Bang Theory to a blood clot. Yeah, yeah, do the level 3 computing course. I know a man who used to work for Zoopla. This was like what? 015, 016. He was only like 37, 38 grand a year. Just, and he never been to uni. Just done some computing course, something like that. IT. He was like an IT engineer for Zoopla. So 3 to 5K saved at 70. No, that's all right, man. That's decent, man. Right, I'm coming back in a minute. Put your last questions in, yeah, to the chat, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok. Last questions, then I'm coming on. Right. Right, man's a pilot, you know. Fucking hell. Big up, big up, big up. What sort of wages you on as a pilot then? I heard them man they get at least 100 grand. But yeah, I'm coming off in 1 minute. No joke. Well, 2 minutes. No joke. Right. Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, if someone had a business in painting and decorating and that, of course. Yeah, if I could start a £1 million business shoveling shit and getting people to work for me, yeah, no problem, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, how's the rental demand in Northampton? Yeah. There's a uni in Northampton and there's a hospital in Northampton. Yeah. There's a lot of work. There's a decent amount of work in Northampton as well. It's like anything, yeah. So like painting and decorating as a tradesman, like being just a one-man band is shit, yeah. But if you're hiring out 10 people to work for you, of course it's gonna be good. If you're a shoemaker and you make trainers, it's shit making one trainer a day or whatever. But if you're hiring out 10 people to make trainers for you, well, you can make bare money. Man said, "Are you from Northampton?" Don't disrespect me, blood. Nah, I'm from North London, fam. I just live up in Northampton. Can't stand this area to blood clot. But yeah, I'm coming off in 60 seconds. Yeah. So you lot, you on YouTube, I'm gonna be out in 60 seconds. Yeah. Press 1 if you know about this drink. Press 1 if you know about this drink. Capella Cloudy Apple. So the guy that does the pilot guy, big you up. He works in the US, so works in America, starting at 110K. Mad. What would I do with What would you do with a level 3 electrician certificate? Get a job as an electrician. Did it take longer to complete on your property because of the type of mortgage for a limited company? Nah, the only thing I did have to do, I had to do like so because I bought a property in a limited company, I'm the guarantor for the property. Yeah, a little bit more paper. I think it might have costed me more. £200-300 extra. I don't know. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna make no difference. But yeah, I'm coming off now. So you lot can go and enjoy those other live streams. You know, like when there one day where they got like 6 people in the little squares and they're just talking shit, but talking nothing but nonsense. They're probably on right now. And when you go to sleep and you wake up at 5, 6 in the morning, they're gonna be on. Yeah, just chatting shit, spewing and talking a lot of nothing, just a bunch of hot air. Everybody in those chats are fucking losers. All of them. The repeat offenders. It's the same people all the time. Yeah. There's one particular girl, I ain't gonna say her name, but she's always in it. If I said her name, yeah, you don't would know her name ain't bait or nothing. She ain't got like a name like it's not anything distinctive like Fantasia. It's not something like that. She's just got a regular name. Yeah, but if I said her name, you don't know. Oh, that girl. I always see her in the live chats and that. But yeah. But yeah, I'm out now. I'm out. So stay tuned for the next live stream. How the fuck do I get off this thing? But yeah, them people there, yeah, because obviously I've just locked off the TikTok live. Them people there, yeah, that are on those live debates on TikTok, but they're all fucking losers, bro. All of them. There might be one diamond in the rough. Yeah. All of them that are always, I'm not talking about like one person that might phone up to discuss something now. The people that are always on it daily, but they're all losers, blood. They got nothing else going on but to have conversations at 6 in the morning. Waste of human fucking life, blood. I'll ask this question. What do you think of people doing apprenticeship in their 20s versus them ones who do it fresh from school, college? I was one of them that was doing the apprenticeship in their 20s. I know a man that he was the 30-year-old apprentice. Yeah, now he's got his own property and that. So, yeah. Obviously, earlier the better, but better late than never, innit? So yeah, just try and get the apprenticeship if you're looking to get apprenticeship as soon as possible, innit? But me, I was doing an apprenticeship when I was 20, 21. Anyway, man, I'm out. Done. Stay wise. Done.